captioned for the thinking impaired.
I'll juice you up.
No matter what anybody tells you, words and ideas can change the world.
Welcome, my friend, to the show that never ends.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Touhyville with Steve Touhy and Cheryl Touhy.
Yeah, that's just too much Touhy, isn't it?
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger, ready to move out.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Rush, 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 don't get your money's worth. Radio show, it happened at the OT show. It's a lot of fun. You gotta see the show. It's rock and roll.
Welcome into Touhyville for the 30th day of April 2026. Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, Cheryl Touhy. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Very good.
Ready to go?
I can't believe it's Thursday because
It's
Harley's
Thursday.
coming Saturday.
Oh, you are so excited.
I
am
am.
too. I am too. I mean,
I
you
am.
know, it's, yeah.
For me, every time I see her come off the plane and like come towards me, it's like the greatest thing ever.
Sure.
And then the worst thing ever is like when I put her back on a plane.
Right?
And I'm like, oh, that went so fast. But I'm so excited.
She's coming for a couple extra days this time than she has in the past.
Yeah.
So.
Yes. So I'm excited to take a little
Yes.
vacation too. We've been, or a staycation.
Yeah, but a break.
Yeah,
You know,
we need a break.
a sleep past 3. You know, it's,
Yeah.
it's So, yes, exciting stuff here on Adopt a Shelter Pet Day.
Oh, yeah.
Always good.
I know, and I always want to.
I
Like
know
if it
you
were
do.
up to me, I'd have like 100 dogs. in
I
the
know.
house.
I know. I get it, you know, but I like having the one. That's
Yes, for sure.
But of course, you can always visit the Jasper County Animal Shelter on Facebook. Follow them, and they're always there for There's regularly dogs and cats that are available, for folks.
It's not regularly; it's always like
Mhm.
they've never been emptied.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. Today's Bugs Bunny Day. I would assume started on this date at some point.
okay,
probably.
is that that's all, folks? No,
That's Porky Pig.
right? But is that part of?
Mhm.
Okay.
Actually, April 30th, 1938, a cartoon character known as Happy Rabbit made his debut in a short Warner Brothers cartoon titled Porky's Hare Hunt.
Wait.
Hare. So Porky Pig was apparently before Bugs Bunny.
And Bugs Bunny's name is Happy?
Originally,
Huh.
he was the prototype for Bugs Bunny.
Look at you.
Mhm.
Did he look the same?
Looks like it.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, that's
Mm-hmm.
wow.
And then did it start with na 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 na?
I don't know if it did back then, but yeah, that was for Warner Brothers cartoons.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm thinking back that Porky Pig was first and Bugs Bunny became he was the leader.
Yeah.
When we would go to back then, Marriott's Great America,
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Right.
Bugs Bunny was the guy,
Yeah, he
you know,
was.
like in the top hat, he was the Uncle Sam,
Well, and I felt like that was the only place to get merch from, like, with him
Mhm.
back then,
Yeah. Yeah.
because we always bought merch there.
Oh.
I mean, like that was like,
So that was we loved the rides. My parents would go on the rides. I mean, it was like we would go every year,
Yeah.
a couple times a year.
yeah,
And I don't know if it's still this way. They were always so smart back then. They left the stores open for like a half an hour after
this-
everything shut down.
yes.
And
which I
that's
thought was
when we would
brilliant.
shop.
Correct.
My parents were always like,
Well, you couldn't
we
schlep
will.
it. You're not going to
Right.
schlep it all over the place.
That
for the
was
day.
why they were like, we'll do that. That'll be the last thing we do.
Mhm.
You'll get stuff. Don't worry,
yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And it'd be like, just remember the store that you wanted to be in,
Right.
and they were always good about it. Now I think what they do, I think you can buy it and there's a place to go pick up at the end of the night too.
Yeah.
I think they have it set up that way.
That was the one place I always got a locker. I always thought lockers were like dumb.
Mhm.
But that was always the place where I'd get a locker at the front,
Mhm.
and then you'd shove your sandwich or whatever the heck into the locker,
Mhm. Mhm.
and then you could take a coat because when you came in at 9:30, it was colder
Mhm.
sometimes.
Yeah, depending on when you went.
And then when you wanted to strip it off, you had a place to like put it other than tying it and schlepping it with you everywhere.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, I think the only times that I ever got a locker was when I went on my own. So when I was in grammar school, we had World's Finest Chocolate. We would do as a fundraiser.
Yes. Yes. And if you sold so many bars, you got to go. Yes.
So
right. We did the same thing.
Number one seller in each classroom got to go. Number one seller in each classroom.
Okay.
And then I think it was the first and second or first, second and third. I don't certain like the whole class got to go.
Wait, the first, what do you mean the first, second?
I think like so first, like if you were the top seller in your classroom of
You got
30,
to go.
You got to go. Then the top selling classroom
got to all go.
Go, the whole classroom.
Yeah.
Well, there was a kid, I still remember his name, Jim Collins, when I was in grammar school. To this day, I don't know if it was his dad, his mom, somebody knew somebody that got it every year he won.
Well, he probably dad owned a law firm or a
Something.
business and would just buy
Or
96
mom.
boxes.
Or mom.
Or mom. Yeah. But I'm saying would
Let's
buy
not
them
be sexist, Cheryl.
Oh my
I'm a
gosh.
feminist over here, okay?
I get
I
it.
fight
Yeah,
for
oh,
the
yeah.
female rights in
Of
this
course
place.
you do.
You're always like, it's
Yeah.
always the man. No, women have power too.
Thank you. I will be walking the walk of shame on that one. Just saying. I'm like, what did you do? Right? Yeah, but some of the parents I remember would buy like cases and they would just kind of go put them out at the business over the year. They didn't care.
And my parents, there was always like a minimum that you had to do,
Yeah.
you know, and my parents always just bought that and just stuck it in our fridge and freezer. Like we ate it, you know. And that was where our whole family fell in love with the chocolate covered almonds.
Yeah.
My mom would do that. And that became like the Christmas present thing. Like,
so
you know,
funny
yeah.
because I used to sit and suck them off, like suck it and then
get all the chocolate off it. Oh no,
or
then I
use
used to paint it.
No, they
do
go
that
right in that foil wrapper.
You know, I do that sometimes with M&Ms. I eat all the chocolate and then I eat the peanut.
Are you kidding me? Wow,
Yeah.
you're so funny.
So, but anyway, so everybody knew that Jim Collins, when you got to homeroom the first day of the school year, you're like, Jim's in my homeroom. We're going to Great America. You know?
Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
We knew. So, and I think it happened for me twice. And it was so cool because like Great America, I think just opened this last weekend. And you would go
it's cold.
Right, but you would go like the last week of school.
Yeah.
So one, you got to get out of school and go to Great America. Two,
yeah, I'll deal with the cold.
It was on a weekday.
Yeah. No one was
No
around.
one was there.
Yeah.
It was a school day while school was still in. You would go, and as a kid, you didn't care. You'd go on ride after ride after ride. Yeah. And it was like, you know.
Same with us.
The only thing you wouldn't do is you wouldn't do the water rides, like forget the log ride.
I know, but that
you would freeze.
really drove me crazy because that was my favorite ride ever. Was the boat and the log and the flume.
Right, but you knew you were going back with your parents. At least I knew I was going back with my parents when it was warm. So you go on the roller coasters and you go to all the fun things, and you know, and you eat pretzels with cheese, and you stop for everything that mom and dad were always like, we in a little bit, you know. You're like, no, I'm doing it now. I'm going to eat all the pretzels and cheese, and then I'm going to go on the loop-de-loop. But yeah. So I remember, I don't know why Bugs Bunny, for me, always Marriott's Great America. I know it's Six Flags now, but for me, it was Marriott's Great America was when I was a kid. I just saw a thing the other day that they were redoing just for stability. They had to, but they're not changing the ride, the Whizzer. But they have to.
I was going to ask if it was the Whizzer, because I'm like, there is no bumpier ride, but I can remember like yesterday going on with my mom and my dad and thinking that was so cool.
It was the greatest ever. Yeah. And it was, we always would go in and then go to the right. And that was the first ride. So that was like our first ride every time. Today is Day of the Child.
Okay.
As I told our daughter the other day, when she said to us, there's a Mother's Day, there's a Father's Day. When is Kids Day?
Oh my gosh.
And I said,
we were on together when
we were on the phone together. And I said, the other 363 days of the year. So, all right. Yeah, good point.
But I did tell you, and I told her on that phone call, I always got the kids presents on Mother's Day because they made me a mom.
Yeah.
I always felt like that by far, that was the greatest gift ever entrusted to me. And I know that sounds hokey, but that's exactly how I thought of it.
No, I
thought in the birth room, I thought that because I thought it was like me and God. Yes, there were some nurses in there and doctors, thank God, but I always thought this is the holiest moment of my life.
Right. No, I get
it.
It's the same reason I get them gifts on Headache and Stress Day. It's the same reason. It's there. I wouldn't have those if it wasn't.
Stop. No.
Hairstyle Appreciation Day.
Yes.
So, wait, hairstyle? I thought it was Hairstylist Appreciation Day. So you're not appreciating your hairstyle, are you?
Well, unless you're like into the bob, the perms. You remember how everybody got perms back in the 80s? And it stunk to high heaven. It was like
oh, I do remember.
Do you remember? It was like yuck eggs, like stinky eggs.
So,
and then you'd have like the purple ones or the white ones. And then my girl was like, no, I got this really neat trick. I'm going to do every other thing purple and lift your hair. And I had this like mane. I had this mane. And then, of course, we had to go like this with our fingers. And then we had to take the can of Shaper hairspray and spray it so much that it was hard to get the fingers out of the hair.
Oh my gosh.
They went straight out, but sometimes they like were stuck to the hair.
I remember that smell and the hair dye smell. Like when my mom would do her own touch-ups and stuff. And then,
were they bad back then? I don't remember. I just remember perm
they
was like,
yeah. So, yes, today is also Hairstylist Appreciation Day.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
so
I appreciate my hairstyle.
So yes, and yay for all the folks at Supercuts. So they're my hairstylists. And they would like to say, listen, we have nothing to do with his style. We just cut it for him. International.
That's not a hairstyle. That's a haircut.
We don't. That's not our doing.
Who
Steve.
wants to take the credit for Steve's haircut?
Right. They're fine taking the credit for the haircut. It's the style. They're like, we had nothing to do with your style. No, not even sure it'd be called a style, Steve. It's
so when you brag on them getting when you brag on their getting best their latest award, do you go, I did that?
That's right.
I did that.
That's just me. Yep.
Bob's like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
National Animal Advocacy Day.
Yes.
Bubble Tea Day.
Not in love.
I know you don't like tea. What's bubble tea? I don't even know what that is.
It's got I'm thinking boba tea. I'm the ones with the little stuff you like put the styrofoam little balls in it. That's not styrofoam in the tea. But I mean, it's like little balls at the bottom. Have you ever seen that? Like, I don't get them. It's like gelatinous.
Got it.
I don't know what.
Are they like brown?
They're sort of see-through.
Oh,
or
okay.
The different flavors, boba.
All right.
Yeah.
National Bubble Tea was created by Kung Fu Tea to challenge the face of the beverage industry with their bubble tea and share the passion for drink with others. All right.
Do you know what my favorite part of that is?
Hmm.
The actual plastic covering that I can get when I get that kind of drink. You know how they have the machine that goes, do you remember in Bourbonnais?
Mm-hmm.
And they put the plastic top and then they had the special spiky straws.
Got it. All right.
Mm-hmm.
National Honesty Day. Give it a shot.
Okay.
Military Brats Day. Mr. Potato Head Day. I don't know that I ever owned a Mr. Potato Head. I remember playing with it at other people's houses.
What?
So I'm going to be honest. I thought it was one of the dumbest toys in the history of time.
Right, because you'd put an arm on the nose and you'd be like, ha, 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 ha.
Right,
This
and
is
now what?
boring and stupid. Now what are we doing after the 2 minutes that we've...
Where's my Batman stuff?
Right.
This is dumb. And, I'd be over at Kevin's house and we'd be like, let's play with Mr. Potato Head. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Do your parents not like you?
Oh,
wait a minute.
Wow.
Are you Jewish? Is that what this is?
Come on now. No.
Jews hate the fun toys.
No, we loved the fun toys. Not a chance.
I know.
We did Lincoln Logs, Tinker Toys, Barbie, everything. I had a Barbie village, which I'm now upset that I didn't save everything for my grandchildren. Right. I had it all. But my favorite, I think, was the plane.
Oh, I never saw the plane.
Oh, it was killer.
My sister had the dream house, 3 floors.
Of course.
So, she got tired of it before I did. Like, I was like, because I turned it into like the
G.I. Joe.
The Batman, because it was like the upper, and then you could.
Yeah.
I'd put the pole on the I'd made a pole on the outside so they could just slide down to the Bat Cave, yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Oatmeal Cookie Day, not Mr. Potato Head, National Oatmeal Cookie Day.
Mr. Potato Head Cookie Day. Cookie.
Okay, now I'm going to admit, in my head, I had a joke in my head, and I was like, just let it go, move on. It's a dumb joke. But that's why I had Mr. in my head, because I was going to say, sure, growing up Jewish, you were able to have Mr. Potato Head, but they would never allow you to have Mr. Pork Chop. That was not allowed in the house.
Right.
That was my joke. So that's
Nope.
Today is Preparathon. So be prepared for everything. Preparathon is a biannual national day of action that takes place on April 30th and September 30th, referred to as America's Preparathon. It takes place during America's national awareness campaign to get families and communities thinking about how to respond in the event of a disaster or another emergency. So there you go. So be prepared.
Okay.
Raisin Day.
Yuck.
Sarcoidosis Day. Thank You Thursday.
All right. That can happen every week.
Right? I'm in.
Yeah.
We could do our own Jimmy Fallon thank you notes on Thursdays if you'd like. Thank You Thursday is for saying thank you for showing and to show gratitude and recognize those who make our lives easier, love us, and brighten our days. It's part of National Stationery Week, so to write thank you notes. So I was being funny about the Jimmy Fallon thing, but yeah. And today is Spank Out Day. I don't think that's what it sounds like. Sponsored by the Center of Effective Discipline, Spank Out Day began in 1998 with the goal of ending corporal punishment such as spanking and to promote non-violent ways of teaching children appropriate behavior. Parents and those who care for children are encouraged to not spank on the day. You do it tomorrow.
No.
That's what it says. It says on the day. Just like the National Smokeout. You don't smoke that day. You can start up again the next day.
No.
But it's...
No.
All right. Let's take a break. And when we come back, we've got our poll question from yesterday that we got to take care of. Then we got a new one that is sure to spark some discussion. So we'll get into that and so much more. We got a lot going on this morning, by the way.
Yes.
Therapy Thursday with Dr. Nikki, which, by the way, we heard you guys, and it is now a shorter segment. It's just one segment that we talk with Dr. Nikki. We cover one of your questions. And if you have questions, you can always send them in to us through Facebook or email, and we'll share those. We won't share your name or anything. We'll just ask Dr. Nikki the question. We've gotten a few so far that we share with her, and we'll take one of those questions one week and make that the topic. Also, we're going to be joined this morning by Kara Fishburne from Jasper County Clerk. She is the Jasper County Clerk. It's going to be very exciting to talk with her all about voting and primaries, and that's coming up on Tuesday. But you can go vote early, so make sure you do that. Becky says, "Thank you, donut people, for making the donuts here on Thank You Thursday." I like that, Becky.
To make the donuts. Do you remember that commercial? I love those. It's time to make the donuts.
Do you know how many times I've woken up half asleep, with doing this job, and I say in a joking way just to myself, "Time to make the funny."
Right?
Like I'm exhausted. Yep. All right, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Farming is a way of life around here. You tend what's yours to support your community. Our Congressman Jim Baird forgot that. He co-sponsored a bill to give amnesty to 12 million illegals. His opponent, Craig Haggard, is a Marine fighter pilot endorsed by 9 sheriffs across our district. It's time for new leadership. Vote Craig Haggard, Republican for Congress, May 5th.
I'm Craig Haggard. I'm running for Congress, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Haggard for Congress.
Big news for your next party or event. Party Town Rentals is now under new ownership. It's owned by Brian and Amber, the same folks behind Baz's Roller Rink. So you know fun is guaranteed. Already your go-to for bounce houses, tents, tables, and chairs, Party Town has just gotten even better. Now offering luxury restroom trailers for upscale comfort and a food truck to keep your guests fed and happy. From backyard birthdays to weddings and festivals, one call does it all. Visit partytownrentals.com. Or call if you have any questions. You could ask Brian or Amber at 219-863-2546. Partytown Rentals, new owners, bigger options, and the same goal, making your event unforgettable.
Jasper County REMC is a not-for-profit electric and internet cooperative that follows 7 established cooperative principles in which they put their values into practice. One of those principles is a voluntary and open membership. Jasper County REMC is a voluntary organization open to all persons able to use their services and willing to accept the responsibilities of membership without gender, social, racial, political, or religious discrimination. For more information on Jasper County REMC, visit them online at jasperremc.com. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
I'm Big Mike Teedy, candidate for Pulaski County Council, District 4. I'm a lifelong Pulaski County resident, property owner, and first-generation farmer with over 30 years experience. And I know what it takes to keep our county strong and moving forward. I serve as Vice President of the County Council and Chairman of the Kankakee-Iroquois Regional Planning Commission, and have leadership roles in solid waste and workforce development. I support responsible budgeting, strong public safety, and investing in programs that support our youth without wasting taxpayers' dollars. I'm running to represent Salem, White Post, and Cass Townships. Vote Big Mike Teedy for County Council, District 4. Paid for by Friends of Big Mike Teedy.
Some stare at the horizon, others chase it. Introducing Cheyenne, a Western fashion brand for women raised on wide open spaces, rushing wind, and a steady heartbeat. Guided by a timeless country spirit, Cheyenne offers Western wear and fashion pieces with a curated collection of performance boots and clothing fit for your next adventure. Cheyenne, available at Boot Barn stores nationwide and at Cheyenne.com. Cheyenne, raised this way.
Staples presents Celebrations Made Easy.
I went to Staples for a custom printed graduation banner and invites and saw that Party City is now at Staples.
Wait, what?
Party City is now at Staples.
So now Staples has balloons?
Yep.
Decorations?
Yes.
Streamers, cups, table covers?
Yep, Staples has everything for a party. And now buy 2 get 1 free on select foil balloons.
Holy confetti! So the best parties start at Staples.
That was easy.
In 613 select stores, exclusions apply. In-store or buy online. Pick up in-store only.
Hi, I'm Zoe, a personal stylist at Macy's Herald Square, and I live for our friends and family sale because I can say yes to the brands my customers have been eyeing, like BCBG, 30% off, Kendra Scott, 30% off, Steve Madden, Levi's, yep, 30 off. And yes, there's 15 off Macy's Beauty and Fragrance too. Yes, you can also sign up for Star Rewards and earn faster at Macy's Friends and Family today. Savings off regular and already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit information kit. 800-887-1010. That's 800-887-1010.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Kevin Matthews. You don't know who I am, but you probably know who Steve and Cheryl is. This is where they live in Touhyville. Touhyville is a very unusual place, and you're part of it.
What day is it? Look at the calendar.
It's Thursday.
Thursday.
It's Thursday, and you have changed something in this room.
I've changed my mind.
About what?
About waking up. What else is there to do?
Going back to sleep.
Wake up!
Wake up! Please, wake up!
Why?
Why? You're gonna miss out. You're going to miss it.
Miss what? The show. Show's not over. In fact, it's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Good morning. Happy Thursday, everybody. Hope you're ready to go. You got your coffee or your drink of choice, whatever it is you like. Maybe tea, maybe soda pop, maybe water. I don't know what that's doing for you, but keeping you alive. I don't know. But portion of the show is brought to us by the Jasper County 250. Thank you to them for pointing out yesterday and thanking us for our sponsorship. So thank you for thanking us.
I thought that was neat.
Yes. We're excited to be a sponsor of the Jasper County 250 and be a part of all the different things that are going on and all the excitement that's happening for the July weekend. And you could be a sponsor too. So we did a different kind of sponsorship because I do not have the ability to build a float. I do not have.
Well, when you said, "Oh, we'll do North Carolina,"
no, I was all excited. I thought
Tammy, I looked at you like you. Yeah, I was like, "Wait, what?"
I thought that claiming a colony meant that they were doing this parade with these 13 colony floats, and your business is then a sponsor of one.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why I couldn't understand why it didn't cost. I'm like, it doesn't cost anything. Well, don't you guys got to pay for these floats and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't understand we had to make the float. So I was all about it. And then you were like, hold on a minute. I'm like, oh, now I get it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody slow down. So, but you might have that ability. You might have like a cool trailer or a flatbed or something you want to do with your vehicle. You can do that. Claim your colony today and be a part of the 4th of July parade at the Jasper County Fairgrounds. Call Angie today at 219-869-5395 and claim your colony. Also, got to mention our friends over at Supercuts. As you mentioned just a little while ago, they won the Best Rate Award for Salon for the Rensselaer location. So best of 2026. So congratulations to Supercuts. And thank you here on Thank You Thursday and on Hairstylist Appreciation Day. I always appreciate the hairstylists over there at Supercuts. And they do a great job on super styling my hair so that I always look good when I'm headed off into my work day. Everybody always looks at me and goes, wow, Steve's always so well coiffed. That's what they say about me.
Speaking of coiffed, this is why you don't watch yourself on camera. The Facebook feed just came up and I'm like, I'm telling you, this is the color of lipstick. Because I decided today I'm going to give it a shot again and do like the Kardashian-esque look. Like,
okay.
Did a little eyes and then did this neutral lip. I look like the Corpse Bride. I look like I need a blood transfusion.
I do wonder though.
These lights?
Well, I'm looking at both of us.
Don't do it.
And And I look like I'm in a darker room than you do.
Yeah, all I know
we're
is
3
this
feet
lighting.
from each other.
I know.
We're 3 feet from each other.
And every time I go, this lighting, I go, Cheryl, you've hit the peak and you're like on the roller coaster on the way down.
You're bright though. I mean, I know that's why they use those ring lights and stuff like that.
Yeah.
For people that do the podcasts and things.
Mm-hmm.
So we probably should, because these are the good lights. These are the LED. No, I'm saying these aren't the old time, like, you know, the
warm lights and that are like,
these are the good LEDs, but they're not television studio lights. You know what I mean? But a lot of people use the ring lights. We should probably get that for you.
Brutal.
Yeah. Well, let's get on that.
You know? Welcome to One Step Away from Death Warmed Over.
No, stop. It's fine.
DWO, Death Warmed Over. Gosh. Someone get it on the back of a jersey for me.
All right. All right, let's go take a look at our poll question from yesterday. How many times do you hit snooze in the morning before getting up? None for 63% of people.
Yeah, I don't like snooze.
Said none. But I wouldn't have thought 63%.
Now, when I was a kid, even when I was a kid, I really didn't. I was an up and Adam.
Oh, yeah. I was always a snoozer. Mm-hmm.
I was the first person to sleep at all of my sleepovers.
Yeah.
So my sleepovers would be, hi, okay, we're going to have a great time. Let's head to the basement. La, 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 la. We're going to watch all these movies I rented at Blockbuster. La, 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 la. Here's all the candy. Here's the pizza bagels. Here's the bathroom when I fall asleep at 7:00. Yep.
Oh,
I was always the first one asleep. I always need my sleep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that is too funny. Yeah.
That's why whenever I watch war movies or torture war movies, and they're like putting someone in a room with like acid rock and lights in their face and not letting them go to sleep, I can't even watch. I have to fast forward it. I'm like, it's torture to me to watch that there's a torture like that out there.
Yeah.
Because it tortures me just to think about it.
That's funny. 16% said one time they'll hit it. 10% said 2, 7% said 3, still 4% said they hit it 4 or more times.
That's so funny.
I thought that was going to be like in the 0 to 1 range. Like, not 4% of people hit it 4 or more times. Melissa says, I'm always up before the alarm goes off. I've never in my 60 years of life ever used a snooze. So, no, I used to use snooze a lot more than I do now. But, yeah, it's over the years of getting up this early, I've snoozed. Yes. Okay. Onward and upward to today's poll question. We're going to get into the whole story when we come back in the next hour, but I just want to get the poll question out there. Primarily, which way do you face in the shower? Apparently, this is an online debate going on. We're going to dive into it more when we get into it after the 7:00 news. But primarily, which way do you face in the shower? Toward the shower head or away from the shower head? Very simple, but people have strong opinions on this. So
and it's so funny when it came up, I go, seriously, it's gotta be way, right?
Right.
Now, are we even the same?
I think so. We haven't discussed.
Back to the shower head for the most of it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Did you just do a teaser and I just blew it again? I can't help myself. There's no hope left for me.
When I say we're going to talk about this the next hour, I even said it after the 7:00 news. Girl's like, I think I just heard Russ Martin. Now it's time to talk about that, right? Is it time? We'll take a break. We'll be back in just a little bit.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, patchy fog before 8 a.m., so drive carefully and get those headlights on. Scattered showers after 4 p.m., mostly sunny with a calm breeze and a high near 57. Tonight, scattered showers, mainly after 1 a.m., mostly cloudy with a low around 42. Friday, mostly sunny with a high near 51. Friday night, widespread frost, mainly after 4 a.m., partly cloudy with a low around 34. Saturday, areas of frost before 8 a.m., mostly sunny and breezy with a high near 53. Saturday night, patchy frost after 1 a.m., mostly clear with a low around 36.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Jasper County REMC reminds you that water and electricity add up to danger. When heavy rains hit, you might not think about electrocution risk, but it should be at the top of the list. Some safety measures to keep in mind include never step into a flooded basement or other room. If water may be in contact with electrical outlets, appliances, or cords. Never try to turn off the power at the breaker box if you have to stand in water. If you can't reach your breaker box safely, call your electric utility to shut off the power at the meter. Make sure outdoor outlets and outlets in wet areas of the home like kitchen, bath, laundry room, and garage are equipped with a ground fault circuit interrupter. These devices can cut off power quickly if there is a problem so no one gets shocked. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
Recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Home Improvement Guru. We're in the lightning round. The winner of this round will be the grand prize winner. So let's go. What hardware store has been serving Rensselaer and the surrounding area with the goal of being your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs since 1987? Bill.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Who has a great selection of name brand hand and power tools, paint, plumbing supplies, doors, and windows? Susie.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer?
Correct. Our final question. If you call 219-204-2140 when you're looking for help with a project, they can refer you to the right person for the job. Joe.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Looks like we're out of time, but with Kim's Hardware and Lumber, you're always a winner because from the roof to the basement, Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer has you covered. Open 7 days a week.
Big news for your next party or event. Party Town Rentals is now under new ownership. It's owned by Brian and Amber, the same folks behind Baz's Roller Rink. So you know fun is guaranteed. Already your go-to for bounce houses, tents, tables, and chairs, Party Town has just gotten even better. Now offering luxury restroom trailers for upscale comfort and a food truck to keep your guests fed and happy. From backyard birthdays to weddings and festivals, one call does it all. Visit partytownrentals.com. Or call if you have any questions. You could ask Brian or Amber at 219-863-2546. Party Town Rentals, new owners, bigger options, and the same goal, making your event unforgettable.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Touhyville. Now even Touhier.
Are you awake?
Yeah.
What day is it?
Throwback Thursday.
Throwback.
Throwback.
Throwback Thursday.
A bit of a throwback.
You know, throwback.
Thursday? What does that mean? It's more fun?
Oh, okay. It's Thursday and tomorrow's Friday.
Come on, start this thing.
Let's put on a show.
Let's make it our best show ever. What is this? Showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Portions of the show today brought to us by Virk's Fine Jewelry. Coins and bullion for both the collector and the investor. Experts to beginners. Experience the difference buying, selling, and trading at Virks.com or visit them in person at the corner of 18th and Main in Lafayette. Visit Virks.com. Also, got to mention our friends over at George A. Memorial Healthcare in Brook. A wide array of personalized services when it comes to short-term rehab or long-term care. Each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Visit georgeaid.org. Go and like George A. Memorial Healthcare in Brook on Facebook. All right, let's see what's happening. Congress currently has an approval rating of 10%. To put that in perspective, hitting a speed bump with a boiling cup of coffee on your lap is at 14% approval rating. So just to give you that. Plastic manufacturers say costs will rise due to the Iran war. Most of the Real Housewives have already started a GoFundMe for their next forehead. That's going to need help. A tanker truck in Canada was fined $5,000 after tipping over and spilling all its milk. They say it's nothing to cry over, though. If you keep rolling your eyes like that, it's going to hurt.
Yeah. It's making me just think, like, how do you get fined for tipping over?
I don't know. Okay. It's all the spilt milk.
Yeah.
It's all they're mad about it. Nike cut 1,400 jobs.
Oh.
Yeah. An executive asked the CEO, "Are you sure about this?" And he said, "Just do it." Thank you. Appreciate the eyebrow lift. A woman from Longmeadow, Massachusetts was just convicted of unleashing a swarm of bees on police to avoid an eviction. The crime actually happened back in 2022, but the town still hasn't stopped buzzing about it. Yeah. Kid Rock supposedly spoke to the U.S. troops about the Strait of Hormuz. Yeah. Next week, Limp Bizkit's going to go talk to Congress about taxes. Yeah, that's... Kid Rock. Could you imagine the troops? Kid Rock's there talking to them about. They're like, yeah. Thanks for the help.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go down the way to Pete Hegseth's birthday. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, you guys all go party. It'll be fine. Go do push-ups with RFK Jr. Yeah. And lastly, the NCAA basketball tournament will expand from 68 teams to 76 teams. Wait, does that mean we're going to have to change our madness next year? Now we're going to have 76? I don't think we can pull that off. I think that's a lot of cereal. Also, they're going to change the nickname from March Madness to March all the way through May Madness with all those teams. All right. We're having fun here on a super delightful Thursday morning. We're trying to have fun. Did you take a screenshot of your fame now from NBC Chicago that they have?
I did. I did.
They have recognized Cheryl. NBC Chicago has recognized Cheryl. So the other day, today's the 30th, so this was Tuesday. 'Cause today's Thursday, right?
Yeah, because I was really mad.
Yeah,
that morning.
It was
again.
April 28th, so that was Tuesday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So Cheryl and I live in the house, and Cheryl's bedroom is on the second floor, and mine is on the first floor.
Mm-hmm.
And usually you can't really hear a lot of what's going on each floor.
Mm-hmm.
But in the morning, it's pretty quiet.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have any TVs or anything on. I don't listen to any radio. I just do my thing in the morning and get ready very quickly. You have TV, music from your iPhone. Like, you've got it all going. You're doing a thing. And I will hear you talk to the television regularly about whatever is going on with the news. Like, I most often hear from downstairs from upstairs. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me with that?
I know. I go, what? Get out of here. That's what I'm typically doing.
Yes.
Get out of here.
So I didn't know what was going on the other morning, but I knew you were angry about something, and I assumed it was something in the news.
Yeah. Then it's like 4 a.m.
Right.
when this is happening.
Mm-hmm. I didn't realize what you were mad about is that the news wasn't on. That's what you were angry about.
They did an infomercial on, where was it?
Reno.
You
know how I know this? Because I'm looking at your post. I saw it in the morning as I was getting ready.
Yeah.
I popped into Facebook real quick. It was the first thing I saw. Here's Cheryl Touhy. Come on, NBC Chicago. Tagged, by the way.
Well, if I don't tag, they won't see it.
You're right. You are right. We wouldn't want that to happen. We want everyone to see.
Listen, we had Everett on the show.
Yes, we did. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, NBC Chicago. Quit, caps. Messing with the morning lineup. This morning's 4 a.m. hour was horrific, caps. Horrific it was. Seriously, an infomercial on Reno? No thanks. Bring Evrod Cassimy, right? Cassimy, because I was Cassimy tagged, and the team back, or I will need to switch to actual news like I did this morning. Knock it off.
It was my Karen moment.
I read that and I went, oh, sweet Jesus. Is she becoming one of those people? And he spoke to me and he said, don't blame this on me. I didn't do this. I said, I
Can a girl get her Evrod or Phil, Evrod, Alicia, Michelle, and Kai? Don't substitute them, period. The end. Goodbye.
On Reno. But it's tagged, so I know it. It's 4:36 in the morning.
And already I'm amped.
And another thing. Oh,
quit messing with me though.
Yes.
Stop it. And now I know how people feel when we take a vacation or we leave for a week and they DM me. We really miss you. It's not the same.
I want all of you to be messaging Cheryl and tag her next week. Cheryl Touhy, where are you? Why do I have this ridiculous thing? Why am I hearing Steve Sting sing Dirty Diana again? Why is this happening? Why do I have Steve doing my weather from his phone? Why? This is not... Don't make me switch off of this morning. Knock it off.
It's my thing. And they did it, I think they did it a couple months ago. And I was starting to get worried because they did it the week of Easter break, which I think is because Alicia's got kids.
Because they wanted to take a break. They get a break too. Just like you and I.
I am all about the breaks, but don't then put in an infomercial for Reno.
Well, it's not easy to convince people to get into work at 2:00 in the morning.
Right?
You know, you want the 10 o'clock people to just stay overnight, to have a little nap and then get back up and do it.
Yeah. And it's funny because for me, obviously for them, like they consider like the headliners, the 10 p.m. news.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, I couldn't love my morning show better. I love them.
I think morning is just behind that, though.
It's
really
gotta
do.
be,
I really think morning is a big deal.
When they start laughing and then they make each other laugh, I'm done for. I start laughing. I don't even have to understand the joke, identify with the joke. I just like the laughter that's going on and the camaraderie when they make each other laugh or they poke fun or they blame the weather lady, Alicia, like, don't do this to us. We're sick of the 40s,
Right.
It's that like the synergy, the chemistry is top notch.
No,
so NBC's my favorite.
I get it. Unless they take a 5-minute break, then it's all hell breaks loose.
No.
Right. Well, speaking of which, we'll take a break.
Right.
And Russ Martin, who never misses a day, is up at just a little bit on WLQI. Stick around.
I'm Big Mike Teedy, candidate for Pulaski County Council, District 4. I'm a lifelong Pulaski County resident, property owner, and first-generation farmer with over 30 years experience. And I know what it takes to keep our county strong and moving forward. I serve as Vice President of the County Council and Chairman of the Kankakee-Iroquois Regional Planning Commission and have leadership roles in solid waste and workforce development. I support responsible budgeting, strong public safety, and investing in programs that support our youth without wasting taxpayers' dollars. I'm running to represent Salem, White Post, and Cass Townships. Vote Big Mike Teedy for County Council, District 4. Paid for by Friends of Big Mike Teedy.
Brad Gutwine from Gutwine Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, And that's the way you got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
This check of news brought to us by the Nice Law Firm. Visit nicelawfirm.com. Here's Russ Martin.
An Illinois man responsible for crashing the box truck he was driving into a New Prairie High School minibus with junior varsity baseball athletes and coaches last May has been sentenced to 12 years. There were several injuries in the crash that occurred in LaPorte County. The 12-year sentence was broken down as 8 years for causing catastrophic injury when operating a motor vehicle while intoxicated, and 4 years for causing a serious bodily injury when operating a vehicle while intoxicated. However, the final 3 years were suspended for probation. The sentences are to be served consecutively. In a related story, at least 3 civil cases have been filed seeking damages. They are now in federal court. One of the 5 people charged following the shooting of Lafayette Judge Stephen Meyer has been found guilty of bribery and given a 6-year sentence. Amanda Millsap was never implicated in the shooting. Rather, she tried to bribe a witness in the unrelated trial of Thomas Moss, who is charged with attempted murder of the judge and his wife. Prosecutors have alleged that the shooting took place to stop or further delay the original trial for Moss. The person that Millsap offered the bribe to was to give testimony implicating Moss in that separate trial. The person refused to take the funds. Millsap is Moss's ex-wife. Millsap was given a 6-year prison term with 1 year suspended to be served on probation. She was also given 125 days credit for time served. She was also found guilty of the misdemeanor of invasion of privacy. An obstruction of justice felony charge was vacated. The state police in Lafayette reported 2 people, one from Audubon and the other from Williamsport, have been sentenced after pleading guilty to child sex crimes. 30-year-old Miguel Casas was sentenced to 96 years, with 16 years to be served on probation. Adrian Warren, age 51, was sentenced to 60 years, with 10 years suspended for probation. Both will be sent to the Indiana Department of Corrections. State police said the sentencing of these 2 men reflects the continued commitment to protecting children and holding offenders accountable through a strong coordination between law enforcement and the Warren County Prosecutor's Office. Jasper County will have a Food Finders mobile pantry stop on Friday, May 1st at the Wheatfield Pentecostal Church at 11787 North State Road 49. This is just south of the 49 and State Road 10 intersection in Wheatfield. The time will be 10 a.m., and organizers ask that you please do not arrive prior to 9:30. Early or absentee voting is continuing in Indiana, including today and Saturday as well, and ends Monday at noon local time. Locations and times are set by the counties for this type of voting. Log on to indianavoters.com. The website also has candidate information and shows all the candidates on your ballot. If you have other questions, contact your local county clerk's office. Election day is Tuesday, May 5th from 6 a.m. until 6 p.m. local time. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Need trusted legal help in Indiana? The Nice Law Firm has been fighting for Hoosiers since 1992 in family law, personal injury, criminal defense, estate planning, real estate, business law, and more. And now, Ned Totter, longtime Rensselaer attorney, has joined the Nice Law Firm as they expand to Jasper and the surrounding counties. With decades of success in injury, family, real estate, and criminal matters, Ned's local know-how strengthens an already powerful team. Whether you're facing a tough legal fight or planning for the future, the attorneys at the Nice Law Firm are there to guide you with skill, compassion, and results you can trust. Contact the Nice Law Firm at nicelawfirm.com or call 317-NICE-LAW.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
57-year-old Jimmy Clyde Chops of Rensselaer passed away on April 25th. Friends may call at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer, today from 2 until 8 p.m. Central Time. Funeral services for Jimmy Clyde Chops will be held on Friday at 10 a.m. Central at the Church of Jesus Christ in Rensselaer, with Pastor Stephen Page officiating. Interment will be at Memory Gardens, Rensselaer. Memorials may be made to the Church of Jesus Christ. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 88-year-old Jesse Conley of Rensselaer passed away on April 24th. A visitation will be held for Jesse Conley at Jackson Funeral Service, DeMott, today from noon until the time of service today at 3:30. Jackson Funeral Service of DeMott has been entrusted with the arrangements. 66-year-old Lori Jo Taylor Skipper passed away on April 27th. Friends may call at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer on Friday from 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. Central Time. Funeral services for Lori Skipper will follow at 11 a.m. Central on Friday. Interment will be taking place at Memory Gardens, Rensselaer. Memorial contributions may be made to the family. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 73-year-old Finley Benj Mans of Rensselaer passed away on April 24th. Visitation will be on Friday, May 1st from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. at Steinke Funeral Home, Rensselaer. Graveside services for Finley Benj Mans will be held on Saturday, May 2nd at 11 a.m. Eastern Time at Bethel Hill Cemetery in Thorntown, Indiana. Steinke Funeral Home has been entrusted with the arrangements. 92-year-old Dewey Scott of DeMott passed away on April 25th. Friends may call from 3 until 6 p.m. on Friday, May 1st at Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield. Services for Dewey Scott will be held at Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield, 10 a.m. on Saturday. U.S. Army Chaplain Danny Picaro officiating. Interment will take place at Roselawn Cemetery, Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield, entrusted with the arrangements. 68-year-old Bob Stamper of Rensselaer passed away on April 23rd. Visitation will be held for Bob Stamper at Jackson Funeral Service DeMott on Saturday, May 2nd from 11 a.m. until the time of service at 4 o'clock. Jackson Funeral Service DeMott has been entrusted with the arrangements. 89-year-old Wilma Mish Abbott of Monticello, formerly of Wheatfield, passed away on April 28th. Friends may call from 2 until 6 p.m. Central Time on Sunday, May 3rd at the Sorrowful Mother Catholic Church in Wheatfield. A rosary service will be held at 2 p.m. Central Time on Sunday at the church. Funeral Mass for Wilma J. Mish Abbott will be held at the Sorrowful Mother Catholic Church, 10 a.m. Central Time on Monday, May 4th. Father Michael McKinney officiating. Interment will take place at Sorrowful Mother Catholic Cemetery at a later date. Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield, entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the White County Council of Aging or Birthright of Rensselaer. 97-year-old Mary Recker of DeMott passed away on April 27th. Visitation will be at Jackson Funeral Service, DeMott, on Monday, May 4th, from 5 until 7 p.m. Funeral services for Mary Recker will be held at Bethel Christian Reformed Church, DeMott, on Tuesday, May 5th, at 11 a.m., with Pastor Jeremy Oosterhouse officiating. Interment will be at Holland Cemetery, Jackson Funeral Service of DeMott, entrusted with the arrangements. 76-year-old Linda White Adams LaFoon of Mulberry, formerly of Winnemac, passed away on April 28th. Visitation will be from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, May 7th at Tippecanoe Christian Church, Winnemac. Funeral services for Linda Adams LaFoon will be held at 1:30 Eastern Time on Thursday, May 7th at the church, with Reverend Edward Clark officiating. Burial will take place at Tippecanoe Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to the Tippecanoe Christian Church. Online condolences may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. 84-year-old Joseph A. Joe Perch of Bass Lake passed away on April 27th. Cremation will take place at Frame Crematory, Winnemac. Private gravesite services with military honors for Joe Perch will be held at Pulaski Presbyterian and Community Cemetery in Pulaski. Memorial contributions may be made to Paralyzed Veterans of America. Online tributes may be offered at FrameMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, patchy fog before 8 a.m., so drive carefully and get those headlights on. Scattered showers after 4 p.m., mostly sunny with a calm breeze and a high near 57. Tonight, scattered showers mainly after 1 a.m., mostly cloudy with a low around 42. Friday, mostly sunny with a high near 51. Friday night, widespread frost mainly after 4 a.m., partly cloudy with a low around 34. Saturday, areas of frost before 8 a.m., mostly sunny and breezy with a high near 53. Saturday night, patchy frost after 1 a.m., mostly clear with a low around 36.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Welcome to Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
Pleasant. Good Thursday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. Yesterday's games played in area high school softball on the road. Kankakee Valley defeats Hobart 6-4. North Newton 5-4 winners at home over North Judson. Spartans getting 14 strikeouts from starting pitcher Maria Jones. A complete game, 7 innings pitched. Blakely Scheidt with 2 hits, including a home run. She had 3 RBIs. Benton Central takes a 2-1 road loss to Twin Lakes. In yesterday's area high school baseball, Benton Central victors at home 6-4 over West Lafayette. Mason Shutter drove in 2 of the Bison's runs. His lone hit a home run. Carter Fox, Lucas Snyder, and Rocky Ellis, each with an RBI. Bison with 2 hits apiece from Parker Sexton and Grant Weiss. To local girls high school tennis yesterday, Kankakee Valley loses 5-0 at Valparaiso. Major League Baseball, it's a 3-game sweep for the White Sox over the Los Angeles Angels and in walk-off fashion. Taking the finale yesterday afternoon, 3-2 in 10 innings at Wright Field. White Sox had to rally down a run entering the bottom of the 9th. Tristan Peters would get on base by way of a hit by pitch. He would steal second, and with 2 outs, that would bring up to the dish Sam Antonacci, who tripled home Peters, tying the ball game up at 2-2. Sir Anthony Dominguez would pitch the top of the 10th for the White Sox, retiring the Angels in order. That would set up the game winner in the bottom of the inning. Bases loaded, 1 out. Colson Montgomery would single in from third. Miguel Vargas off former Cubs lefty Drew Pomeranz. White Sox sending the Angels to their 6th straight loss. White Sox have an off day today before heading off to Southern California to begin a 6-game road trip. It gets started with the San Diego Padres tomorrow night. And speaking of San Diego, that's where the Cubs concluded their 6-game road swing yesterday afternoon, taking 2 of 3 from the Padres, capped off with a 5-4 win. 3 RBIs for Pete Crow Armstrong. He unlocked a 3-3 tie in the 6th, grounding out to first, driving in from third on a head-first slide. Michael Conforto. Crow Armstrong also homered with a man on in the 4th. Matt Shaw went yard as well, a solo shot in the 8th. Jamison Tyone improves to 2-1, wins 7 innings, 6 strikeouts and a walk, allowing 3 runs on 3 hits. Tyone shut down the first 14 batters faced until Miguel Andujar greeted Tyone with a 2-out homer in the 5th. An off day for the Cubs today. They'll return to Wrigley Field for a 7-game homestand. It gets underway tomorrow afternoon with the Arizona Diamondbacks, the first of a 3-game set. And that's a look at your sports for this Thursday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
All right, let's play Find the Big Deal with Dragon Man Till. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. Looking for the price today on Florida seedless watermelon on sale at Dragon Man Till. 219-866-4104. Let me know the price on Florida seedless watermelon. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Dragon Man Till and Touhyville. Good luck.
Staples presents Celebrations Made Easy.
I went to Staples for a custom printed graduation banner and invites and saw that Party City is now at Staples.
Wait, what?
Party City is now at Staples.
So now Staples has balloons?
Yep.
Decorations?
Yes.
Streamers, cups, table covers?
Yep, Staples has everything for a party. And now buy 2 get 1 free on select foil balloons.
Holy confetti! So the best party started at Staples.
That was easy.
In 613 select stores, exclusions apply. In-store or buy online. Pick up in-store only.
Have you heard about JCPenney's Power Penny deals? Okay, here's how it works.
You have between now and May 3rd to get to a JCPenney store or go to jcp.com to shop these can't-miss deals. There are fresh new deals every day, and they change like quick. And then they're gone. Done. Over. You can save on everything from the latest summer fashion to bright updates for your home, inside and out. So get to JCPenney fast because these deals won't last. Yes, JCPenney. Exclusions apply.
This is the highlight of my morning. Hey, what's up? It's Island.
And I'm Josh.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Biscuit is that it's our go-to morning comfort.
You've got that nice golden fluffy egg.
With a soft, flaky biscuit.
Crispy bacon.
Melty cheese.
You want something quick, you want something convenient, but most of all, you want something good.
There's no better way to start your morning.
There we go.
Start off the morning with a Chick-fil-A Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Biscuit with Simply Orange Juice. Order on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
In today's fast-moving job market, staying ahead means keeping your skills sharp. At University of Maryland Global Campus, we help keep your capabilities cutting edge with our skills-based education programs designed to move your career forward. Explore more than 135 degrees and certificates in business, cybersecurity, and more. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start May 13th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Shell.
Congratulations to Pat in Rensselaer. She got in to let me know that Florida seedless watermelons are on sale for $4.99 each when you use your digital coupon at Stragaman-Till. You can shop easier than ever at Stragaman-Till.com. You get the same prices as you see in the store. You set it up for pickup or delivery. So if it's pickup, they do the shopping for you. And you pull into a certain spot, they bring it out to your car, load you up, they're all set. Or you have it delivered right to your home or business right there through Stragaman-Till.com. You get reward points, use your coupons, all that good stuff. Stragaman-Till, life made simple, food made easy. Visit Stragaman-Till.com. All right, your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card is up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages. Head over there, comment with the price on the same item. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Stragaman-Till and Touhyville. We draw the winner tomorrow. Good luck.
Recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Home Improvement Guru. We're in the lightning round. The winner of this round will be the grand prize winner. So let's go. What hardware store has been serving Rensselaer and the surrounding area with the goal of being your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs since 1987? Bill.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Who has a great selection of name brand hand and power tools, paint, plumbing supplies, doors, and windows? Susie.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer?
Correct. Our final question. If you call 219-204-2140 when you're looking for help with a project, they can refer you to the right person for the job. Joe.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Looks like we're out of time, but with Kim's Hardware and Lumber, you're always a winner because from the roof to the basement, Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer has you covered. Open 7 days a week. Hello.
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brook, Indiana offers a spectrum of personalized services, whether it's short-term rehabilitation or long-term care. Each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips, and can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. George Aid is more than just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab and therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or call them at 219-275-2531. George Aid Memorial Healthcare. We care for you in a quiet country setting.
It's on. Cool. All right, let's go.
97.7 FM. WLQI.
Touhyville. Two Tuohys are better than one.
Wake up, it's morning.
It's Thursday.
Thursday? Must be Thursday. Can never get the hang of Thursdays.
This is going to be such an exciting day. I hope you enjoy it.
Be excited about it and have fun.
A day full of excitement.
I just know this is going to be a great day.
It's just Thursday.
Why are you so happy?
Better than the alternative. Glasses always half full. Of what?
Of coffee. Let's start the show.
Welcome to Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you here. Good morning. Thanks for getting up and hanging out with us here on a delightful Thursday morning. Plenty of stuff going on. Coming up a little bit later on this morning, we've got Kara Fishburne, the Jasper County clerk's going to be on. We're going to talk all things voting and getting ready for the election on Tuesday, which, by the way, our very own Russ Martin will be in here on Tuesday evening with all the election results. So
yes,
thanks to Jasper County REMC. So,
but get out there. It takes 5 minutes.
Yes.
And with everything they've done, they've added Saturday hours. They have location in DeMott. They have on the actual voting day, Tuesday, they've got 10 locations.
Yeah.
I mean, there's really, and now that you don't have to go to your location per se.
Right.
They've just taken all the obstacles out of it. So it's important, especially since you have that story about 10% approval for Congress right now. If you want to do something about it, do something about it.
Right? Yeah.
You can't just complain.
Run for Congress. Oh, wait, no. No.
Oh, my gosh. But yeah, seriously, you've got to, your vote does count.
It does. It does. It makes a difference.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So we'll be talking with Kara all about that. And you can go and vote super easy. You can go in early and do it. We did it this week.
Yeah. Because we knew Harley was coming. What are the chances when Harley's here, our daughter is here, and we're running here and we're running there and we're up in Valpo or we're up and getting our hair done or whatever it is, and we're going to drop everything and try to make it back here.
Right.
That it would,
forget. Like
or
forget. Like
just
you
don't want
you're
to
in your
that.
life and you forget. Yeah.
Right. You can run over to the courthouse. It was easy peasy.
Yeah.
There was like
2 minutes.
2 reps were there, but doop, and out.
Yep.
And don't forget to leave your cell phone. If you do that at the courthouse, don't forget to lock the cell phone in the car.
Yes. Yes, for sure.
Can't bring it in.
Nope. So that's election results on Tuesday night, starting at 6:00 with Russ Martin, powered up by Jasper County REMC, just like we are. So thank you to Jasper County REMC. Also, got to mention our friends over at Steve's Specialized Services. The grand reopening ceremony and annual open house is happening May 1st and 2nd, tomorrow and Saturday.
Yes.
To head over there tomorrow and check things out. Check out the official.
I already put it. I think it was noon. I put
noon is the ribbon cutting. Noon is the ribbon cutting.
I put it in there because.
So that'll be exciting. Free handheld tool or accessory with mower purchase this weekend. Up to $2,500 off on in-stock mowers and tractors. So go check it all out. Tons of giveaways, food, fun, everything happening there at Steve Specialized Services. Tomorrow it's 8 to 5, but the food starts at 11. And then Saturday, 8 to 2. So make your plans to head out to Steve Specialized Services. Go and like Steve Specialized Services on Facebook. And just check out the Super Honest Abe's Log Cabin Super Showcase Showroom that they put so much work into. And it just looks fantastic. And they're just good people at Steve Specialized Services.
Family owned.
So stop by. Just say hi.
They're meticulous in their work.
Yeah,
meticulous.
With their construction and home improvement.
They come into my house. They leave my house. You don't know that they've been there. They're
so good.
Vacuuming, cleaning up, taking all the junk with them. Like
right.
Any little thing they do, they're very yes, ma'am, and yeah.
And the work they do is done. It's
Right
not
the
come
first
back.
time.
It's not come back. It's what about this thing? And hey, this thing isn't working.
Right.
And it's done.
Yep.
And it's done the right way.
Yeah.
So I love that.
Yeah.
So all right, our poll question today, asking you, which way do you face in the shower? Now, when you hear that, I know when I heard it, I'm like, what? This is a thing? It's a thing on the internet right now. The internet is debating, thanks to a viral TikTok, which suggested the natural way was facing toward the shower head.
And
which, by the way,
get out of
here.
here.
I just say, like, that's not something I would ever even think to talk about.
Right.
I don't know if I'm going to ever have the ability to go viral because I don't know what in the world people want.
Right. I would never take a reel of myself hopping in the shower unless I wanted to scare the human population and then no one would be around to vote anymore. But I would not think to go doom de doom de doom de doom. This is the proper way to shower. Or this is how 78% of the population does it.
Well, here.
And then it made me think, though, because I thought to myself, well, everybody has to do it like this, right? Like, I didn't mean, it's not to say, well, I'm right about everything. It's just, I don't give it a thought because this is the way I do it. So when they said that, I was like, heck no.
Right.
I'm not getting splashed in my face.
Right.
I'm back to the water until I'm like about to pretty much hop out, like to get my face cleaned and all that stuff. Isn't that wild?
Well, they say
what do you though? But before you read it, what do you do?
Back to the shower head most of the time.
Yeah.
So back to the shower head, soap everything up.
Yeah.
Including my face.
Yes.
Then turn around.
Yes. Yes.
Rinse all,
Yes.
then turn back around, shampoo hair. And then I do, this, and then I turn around so that it gets the front and make sure everything rinses off. That's why, I mean, when you say primarily, my showers are about 6 minutes long.
And that's so funny because mine are what, like 36 minutes long, 30 minutes long?
Probably in that area, yeah.
Half an hour at least. Like I'm a leg shaving, hair masking, pit shaving, exfoliating. I use a dry brush, even though it's called a dry brush for a reason, but it like gets circulation going. So I like do that. I exfoliate everything off because I like my skin smooth as a baby tushy skin.
So is mine, which is why I don't work.
Oh my God. No, but you know how like I was always hoping at one point they told me I could be a hair model. I mean, a hand model.
Hand model.
And I remember going, that'd be cool. And then I read how I would need to ensure my hands never wash a dish again. Only trust certain people to do my nails and stuff like that. And if I scratched, gardened anything, you're out. Like you cannot, these are your money makers.
That's
and
where
I'm
they
like,
lost you was the garden. Everything else, you're
never
like, that's fine. Oh, garden. I'm
no,
sorry. No, I can't.
not at all. I don't know if I'm one of those. I bash into everything. Like I get these, like, I'm so with my hands that I'm happy that they're stubbies. Like I do not do my hand nails anymore because they look great when like in pictures, but then I can't open buttons. Like then I can't like I can't do stuff. Pick up like put an earring in the back of my hand. I don't know. I just want to go at it. And you could see evidenced by my hands that now I'm Skeletor. Like I'm just don't have beautiful hands anymore. Like, but I will bash them in. Like I will, and I didn't have tattoos at the time. So that was another thing.
Sure. Yeah. They wouldn't let you do that. Yeah.
But yeah, I just,
Yeah. So
anyway,
okay. So you and I are both, I say primarily with my back to the shower head, but really for as little as I'm in there, it's probably about 50-50,
Yeah.
I mean, because I'm just not in there long. Like it's wash, rinse,
I can't
rinse,
get
wash,
over it.
done. You know.
But you also don't use conditioner on your hair, which blows me away.
No.
Like my hair would look awful if I didn't mask, condition, make sure it's okay, do special products in the winter because it's so dry out.
But as we talked about earlier in the show, I don't care that mine looks terrible.
Your hair doesn't look
No,
terrible.
I'm kidding.
You're so silly.
I'm in style.
Yeah.
I'm just
right.
No, but if I condition, then I feel like it defeats the purpose of washing it because then it feels oily within a half an hour.
Yeah.
So I'm like, forget it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nope.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
I mean, I couldn't take a 6-minute shower if they gave me a sack of money for every minute I got out early.
So here, I look at my phone before I get in the shower and tell myself, like, ooh, it's 4:53, 7-minute shower. That's all I got. I got to be out by 5.
Yeah.
So I'm like, there's times that like I look at it and go, uh-oh, it's 3 minutes still. Like, we really got to book it today. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. So they've got some experts, and there's no one correct way to face, of course. However, one doctor said there's a reason why some may have a preference. He said your face is one of the most sensitive parts of your body, packed with nerve endings. Direct water hitting your face can feel overstimulating, especially if the pressure is high, the water is hot, and you're stressed or fatigued. Facing away can feel more calming or controlled. It reduces sensory input and gives a sense of relaxation, which is why many people instinctively turn their back when they want to unwind. He said it's the best move around. It's best to move around a little. Facing forward too much can dry out your skin, especially your face, and irritating your eyes. Facing away too much might mean that you're not washing all the products and soaps from your face and chest. Well, yeah, you're not going to put soap on your face and then not turn towards the water. Like, we're not ding-dongs in the shower. Like,
Thank you for your instructions.
How did I end up at work with all this soap on my face still? Oh, my goodness. And I forgot to put on pants. This has just been a bad morning. Like, yeah, I mean, what are we doing? Yeah, right? I mean, yeah, come on now.
Yeah.
But I do want to go back for a second because I don't know how someone's saying in a TikTok video, hey, the right way to be in a shower is to face forward, that takes off and goes viral. We were talking with Dr.
Probably
Nikki.
because people are like, heck no.
I guess
You think?
that so many comments like against it. Like I would have to look it up. Dr. Nikki said she went viral on Instagram, and I was trying to figure out how. So we talked with her yesterday. She said one of her videos got over 100,000 views. But I asked her what was it about, and it was something of a sexual nature. And I went, okay,
That's how you do
well,
it.
I get that then.
Yeah. But do you want to go viral? I guess, I mean, it would be great for our business, I suppose, maybe, if we were just, the next best thing. Everybody's hanging on your every comment. But I would like to just remain under the radar. Thanks.
So there's a couple of things there. One, I would like to go viral for something that, like, we did, not trying to be viral. Like, someone thought a conversation we had was good. Someone thought it was funny that we, made a joke about something, together or something like that. I'm all for.
Yeah.
Two, the higher the views, there's also, being honest, it's a business, the monetization of it. So you make more money from Facebook and YouTube and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And it's the same as us selling sponsorships on the radio and things like that. You get more financial stuff from the internet too.
Yeah.
So there's that too.
Yeah.
I get it. I get what you're saying about the idea of anonymity.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're a big fish in a small pond.
Right.
You don't really have anonymity really here. I mean, most people know who you are when you're out at the grocery store or, Walmart or
Really?
McDonald's or
I don't
anything, I mean, don't
Okay.
you think you get, noticed? I'm not saying like Tom Hanks noticed, you know what I mean? But yeah, like it's not,
More like Honey Boo Boo noticed. today.
I don't
No,
even
I'm
know if
kidding.
it's. I don't even know if it's Saudi notice. That's pretty big.
I meant like today, like a
No,
yeah.
stop.
I'm kidding.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. So many things that we got to get into.
I know.
This
Are we
morning.
talking about today? Because there were so many good things.
Well, we got Kara coming up. I think. So should we?
Yeah,
should
let's
we
do it.
do that
Let's
next,
do-
and
yeah.
so we get the voting stuff in.
Yeah,
and
because you got to vote.
Yes,
you got to vote. When she told us what the percentage is, no.
Right?
We couldn't stop talking about it for like an
Mind-boggling.
hour. Yeah.
Knocked out. So wait till you hear all this. Yep.
Yeah.
Kara Fishburne, Jasper County Clerk coming up here shortly. So don't go anywhere.
Weather is brought to you by Rensselaer Iron and Metal.
Today, patchy fog before 8 a.m., so drive carefully and get those headlights on. Scattered showers after 4 p.m., mostly sunny with a calm breeze and a high near 57. Tonight, scattered showers, mainly after 1 a.m., mostly cloudy with a low around 42. Friday, mostly sunny with a high near 51. Friday night, widespread frost, mainly after 4 a.m., partly cloudy with a low around 34. Saturday, areas of frost before 8 a.m., mostly sunny and breezy with a high near 53. Saturday night, patchy frost after 1 a.m., mostly clear with a low around 36.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Glatzbach Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Glatzbach, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Glatzbach Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Glatzbach's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Glatzbach Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at glatzbachpharmacy.com. Glatzbach Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
Jasper County REMC is a non-for-profit electric and internet cooperative that follows 7 established cooperative principles in which they put their values into practice. One of those principles is members' economic participation. Members contribute equitably to and democratically control the capital of their cooperative. For more information on Jasper County REMC, visit them online at jasperremc.com. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We had to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Looking for the perfect start to your child's educational journey? At Apple Tree Learning Center in Rensselaer, their pre-K program is designed to prepare your little one for kindergarten success in a small classroom setting where every child gets the attention they deserve. Apple Tree Learning Center focuses on early literacy, hands-on learning, social development, and nurturing care because education works best when children feel safe, supported, and confident. They're open 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, providing dependable, high-quality care that fits your schedule. Call 219-206-1542 now to schedule your tour.
Kentland Classic Rock lives here. 97.7 FM WLQI. The Q.
Hello, this is Bill Curtis. You're listening to Steve and Cheryl. Be there tomorrow like you are today.
It's Thursday.
It's Thursday.
Guess what time it is?
Well, what time is it?
It's time to get.
It's time to get some. Get some.
Get some.
Get some. Get some.
Some what?
Some what?
Get some coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Then
We can start. Go to the show.
97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. Steve Touhy, Cheryl Touhy with you here, hanging out in Touhyville. And we're excited to welcome into the program Kara Fishburne, Jasper County Clerk. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Now, this is kind of a switch because usually you're on the other side. You're usually commenting on our video and hanging out with us in your car or at the office. Now you're here. We love it. We're so glad to have you here. We always see your smiling face out and about, and we're excited to have you here in Touhyville. So welcome. You said it's been a while since you've been here in the studio.
It has been a while. Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, no, it's you're welcome anytime. We thought it was important because we went and actually voted already. So early voting is going on now. You can go to the courthouse, walk in and just go through.
Very few people are there.
There was no line.
I mean, it
there was
wasn't
no
like
nothing.
lines, nothing.
It was great. It
Took 12 seconds and boom, boom.
We have several options for voters here in Jasper County, and one of them being the courthouse.
Okay.
We're there Monday through Friday. Tonight, we're there till 6 o'clock. We have extended hours.
Wow.
We also have a satellite office in DeMott at American Reformed Church.
Now let me just check. When you say tonight, this is airing on Thursday morning. So is it Wednesday that they're
Wednesday?
So
yes.
okay, so
Yes.
that's why I thought we better double check. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep, no problem. So what are the hours for Thursday?
For Thursday at the courthouse, we are there from 8 to 4.
Okay.
Closed 12 to 1 for lunch. And then at American Reform in DeMott, they are there from 9 a.m. until 6 tomorrow night, Thursday night.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And they do close 12 to 1 for lunch as well. And then Saturday, both locations will be open. And
8 to 4, right?
8 to 4 at the courthouse and 9 to 4 in DeMott at American Reform.
Got it.
Yes.
And that's for early voting. And then of course, then you've got on Tuesday, Election Day. And I thought I saw a sign that you guys are closed that day, right?
The courthouse is actually closed, but my office, the clerk's office, which serves as the election board, it is open all day from 6 to 6, only for election purposes.
Okay, so not for regular business,
not for any court business or marriage licenses, just election.
Now, is there Monday special hours or Monday?
Monday is the last day to vote, and the only location open on Monday is the courthouse.
Okay.
And we will be open 8 to noon. Noon is
So
the
8,
deadline.
so a little shorty.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And that is
Excellent.
across the state. So
Okay. And it honestly, if you've never voted before or you're intimidated, there are several things that you can do. The important thing, I think, is to vote.
yes.
It's a privilege, obviously, but we're a democracy and your vote counts. It sounds like,
exactly,
but it sounds like kind of kitschy or whatever, but your vote counts. And I think if you want to exact change or you're excited with the way things are going, then you at least have to show that you take the time and do it. And there's now enough ways for that to be done.
Exactly.
Tell us why it's so, in your opinion, why it's so important to vote.
Well, why does a primary matter, or how important is it to vote in a primary? A lot of voters just vote in a general election.
Okay. So let's start with what's the difference. So just for people that may not know.
Primary election is where the voter goes to the polls and they decide which party they choose, whether it be Democrat Party or Republican Party, which party is going to go on to the general election, which candidate is going to go on to that general election.
Representing the party.
Yes.
So you're going to have a choice in most of the positions of this guy or that guy, this woman or that woman. And your vote matters because you're choosing the candidate within your party that you think will best represent the party and then beat the other side in the election so that you align with the values that you want to see in office.
Yes. And I always try to encourage voters. We do have sample ballots available for voters, both Democrat and Republican sample ballots. And, please ask us for one of those before you go back behind the voting booth. Educate yourself on the candidates. All the candidates usually have social media or they even have a web page. We do not have information on each of the candidates. A lot of the voters think we do, but we do not. But what we can give them is the sample ballots for them to take home and educate yourself on.
And I think that's important because so many times I'm like, wait, we're voting for this? What does this even do? Like, I don't know what District 3, I don't know who would do for me. Like,
and the sample ballot shows you who the candidates are for what party. And a lot of times voters will, what will be asked when you come in to vote is your driver's license and then which party ballot do you want? So a lot of them will choose maybe a Republican ballot, but their candidate really is on the Democrat ballot. But once they get to the booth,
that's what I did.
It's too late.
It is. Once you can't change your mind. Yep.
Yeah.
Been there, done it, because I didn't realize the difference. Really, I never thought about the difference between a primary and a general election. I just voted straight through all the time. So yeah, I learned the hard way.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I think it's great now that you have the sample ballot, because that would be something that I would want to pick up. And then at my leisure, before I'm going to vote, take a look at, okay, this one feels this one thinks that. You're not going to remember judges and,
right.
I don't know whoever else is on that ballot necessarily.
Right.
So
with calling our office, we can send out the sample ballot. You can stop in the Jasper County Clerk's office and get a sample ballot. IndianaVoters.com. It will become the voter's best friend. You can do just about anything on IndianaVoters.com. You can change your address. You can change your name. You can change... you can even look to see who is going to be on your ballot. It'll tell you on that website. Who are my elected officials? It tells you on there. It's neat. From the convenience of your home, you can just do anything on there except vote, of course, but it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
So we always refer a lot of people to IndianaVoters.com.
IndianaVoters.com. Okay.
Yeah, that's helpful. So now with us being in the primary, obviously it's early voting, so numbers are low now, but we were talking off the air about 2022 was the last midterm, right?
It was, yes.
So what was turnout like then?
In our 2022 election, the total turnout after election nights and the votes were canvassed was 17.45%.
And that's of Jasper County.
That's just Jasper County.
What in the world? Wow. I can't.
Midterms are very low percentage wise. Presidential elections, for some reason, bring out everybody to come vote. In our presidential election, which was in 24, it was 23.21%, which is still horrible.
So even when you say everyone, I mean, So, and is it the percentage of the adult population of
it's the percentage of registered voters?
Wow.
Yes.
So that's still, those are people that are registered to vote already and have the opportunity to do so.
And there's so many different options for voters. If you can't make it on election day, the absentee option is just, it's amazing.
I don't know how to introduce a bill because, I'm a guy on the radio. I just play a politician on the radio. I'm going to change the law. You can't go on Facebook and complain. If you didn't vote, you don't get to go and say anything on Facebook. That's it. You don't get to say anything
How
about
do you even have an
anything
opinion?
elected.
Nothing.
You can't, if you didn't go vote, you don't get to say anything on social media about anybody who's elected. That's it. That's the rules. That's
Wow.
or about comedians either.
I wish it was that easy.
Right? It'd be nice. It would be nice if that was the case. But that's what Cheryl was saying yesterday, that
Yeah,
if
I'm
you don't
looking
vote,
up all
like,
these numbers right now, and
I don't understand why, when you hear the way people talk so passionately about things, that they don't take that little step. I don't talk passionately about any of it. I don't get on a soapbox about it. I don't talk about it at the dinner table. I don't do any of it. But I've never missed a vote. Not once since I turned 18.
That's awesome.
I lived in another state. I did absentee when I would do stand-up comedy and be out of town. But it meant something to me from the time I turned 18.
Absolutely.
Now I get to have a say. I don't understand how that's the part that I will speak passionately about, is the idea of, it doesn't matter who you vote for, but you got to vote.
Right.
You got to go vote.
Yes.
Yeah.
The election board and myself, we have gone to the schools and done a demonstration, taken a voting machine, let the kids, vote on the machine, kind of tell them, what is a primary, why it's important, to try to start and educate them early. I don't know how much of that.
Sure. There's no really way to know
No.
why. It's just stunning to me that it is. And part of why we wanted to have you on today, so that people, maybe that'll spark something in people's ears. And because
we're celebrating the America 250.
Yes.
It's 250 years that we've had this democracy or republic, or don't stone me, because whenever we put this on, there's somebody that goes, it's not a democracy.
Right. But it is.
It
Yeah.
is. So, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, we each need to do our part. And whining and complaining or being mean or starting trouble between ourselves as if we're the enemy of something. We all want to give our children, grandchildren, a better life, a good life where they can afford things, and they get they get opportunities so that they get a great education and can move forward. They get the sport, they can get into sports and things like that and afford it. It doesn't, I guess it does matter what party you are. I get it because of this or that. But that's the small details for me. Yeah. The greater good is doing well and good for the world and your neighbor. So
I agree.
I just think that it's so important. I just pulled up Bipartisan Policy Center says nearly 80% of eligible voters don't participate in primaries.
I believe it.
And there it is. It's under 18% here. And I know, even though I don't have any facts to back it up, I know more than 18% of Jasper County listens to this show. So we're telling you guys, go now. Now you have the opportunity. You've been informed right now to go vote. You have time before the election on Tuesday to call the office, or stop by and get a ballot. Look who's on it, Republican or Democrat. You can see all the people.
Go to the website.
Go to
IndianaVoters.com.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's
because you owe it to yourself. You can't complain later about this if you don't know what the issues are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I get that it's confusing. At 57, I think it was 56 years old, I screwed up my vote. Listen, leave it to me. And it happens, and then you learn from it. But it's so important, I think, in the grand scheme of things, that we should all feel the need to do that, to just be right about that.
Yeah. I always invite people to, we're always looking for poll workers to work on election day. Reach out to your party chairman. They are the ones that are responsible for getting the poll workers. So we have a Democratic chairman in Jasper County, and we have a Republican chairman in Jasper County. Reach out to your chairman if you're interested in working the polls. We're always looking for subs, because on election morning, you never know when someone might wake up and not feel well.
So how does that work? And why are there two parties who put people
We
in this?
have to have a bipartisan team to work on election day. You have to have at least half Republican, half Democrat.
Okay.
Also, we have a program that's ran by the state of Indiana. It's called Hoosier Hall Pass. So any student that is 16 or 17 years old also is able to work the polls. Now, there are some certain criteria that they have to meet before they are able to work. They have to get the permission from the school guidance counselor. They have to get permission from their parent or guardian. And they can only work as a judge or a clerk. We have 3 positions: an inspector who is kind of in charge of the whole vote center. Then we have a judge that runs takes the voter to the voting machine. Then we have the clerk that checks the IDs and checks the voters in. So, we'd love to have kids more involved with working elections. And if anyone is ever interested in that, we can, take names and put you down as a substitute, or, put you down for working in the fall if need be.
And I know too that, just so for people's information, you're not going to walk up to the door or the steps of the courthouse and be inundated with vote Republican, vote Democrat, vote this, vote that. They're not, you can't do that.
No.
So you're not harassed in any shape or form when you approach to vote. But I don't know. Since I was a kid, I always got the goosies. Because I feel like I've done something
I've done
good.
my civic duty.
I've done my civic duty. I felt the same way when I was head of the jury, like did jury duty and stuff like that. I really felt like that was like a serious thing,
It is.
So yeah, let's show up let's try to kill this 17%.
Right?
Oh,
Wouldn't that be
I
great?
would
Right?
love to.
Now, what would you
Love
like to see it? Like, because I was trying to look at the map and I saw at best I saw some upper 40s for some people with the map. Where would they consider it a good turnout? Where would they be like, you did it, Indiana proud?
I would love to do 30% in Jasper County.
30% in Jasper
And
County.
that's low.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but jumping from 17, that's 13% increase from the last time we had this primary.
Right now, with just the walk-in absentee and the mail ballot absentee, we're at 5%. That's it, with just absentee.
Okay.
Yeah, we've had a little over with mail and the walk-in absentee. We've had about 1,300 vote. That's sad.
Wow.
Okay, but does that mean that they're voting in person? Because then I wouldn't be an absentee,
We've
right?
had about
No,
600
walk-in,
vote-
she said too.
Yeah, walk-in.
So that we're
and
already
by
included
mail.
in that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we voted.
Yeah,
Yep.
there's
Okay.
about 680 by mail and about little over 600 for walking in.
Okay, listeners,
Yes,
friends,
please.
Right?
residents
I mean,
of
you're
Touhyville.
here. So
Let's do our civic duty and make sure that we show up. It took how many minutes? Under 4, I want to say. Walk up the stairs,
right to do the
hand
voting.
hand the ID, look things over. Thank you.
Now you're not including the 25 minutes of people commenting about your outfit.
No.
Because you
Nope.
you went in there with the red, white, and flag overalls yesterday.
Oh, I
This
loved
is
that was
Loved it.
the
This
voting
is
outfit
true.
of voting
It
outfits.
was my
yeah.
Jasper 250, or I
Right.
mean America 250
Yeah.
push.
We
But
needed her walking around the courthouse with that.
Right.
Right?
Right. They'll hire you for Tuesday to
Right?
go out there.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
But what we don't want to do, at least as a single mom, I can tell you back in the day, there were times where I waited till the last second and couldn't get there because the kids were sick. Someone came home and needed me to meet the teacher, or I don't know what, we have a big project due and couldn't get away. Don't leave it for the last minute when there's early voting like this.
Well, I was going to say, I don't know that people realize how easy early voting is. The first time I did it was the last presidential election. I don't know if I didn't realize that it was such a
easy.
Like
there's no crowds.
on my
there's no
lunch
lines,
break. I
there's
can
no-
just go over there
Sure.
and just run in and take care of it. I mean,
Right.
while I'm having lunch.
A lot of people are
And then-
coming in right now paying their taxes, and take advantage of when you're paying your
Sure.
taxes. Take advantage of absentee voting.
You're
at the
right
same
there.
Time.
Yeah, you're
you
right
are
there.
Right there.
Yeah,
because you don't know last minute what's going to come up. You don't know if you're going to have a sick child. Are you going to be in the hospital? I mean,
Right.
things happen.
Right.
Well, we knew our daughter was coming to town. Cheryl said, I don't want to get caught up in that and then forget. And all of a sudden,
Right. And then we're
it's
sitting
5
and
o'clock.
it's
We're
like,
like, oh, I can't believe we didn't
Yeah.
go. You know,
Yep.
why?
I
And
just
life
said-
happens.
Yeah.
You know, so why
It
not?
does.
Yeah, why not just do it? There's so many things about the idea of why to vote. What are some things that people might not know in the area about the clerk's office or about voting that they should, like maybe where to go on Tuesday?
Sure.
You know,
we have 10 vote center locations, and prior to being a vote center, we've been a vote center since 2019 or 2020 was our first vote center election. So we were precinct based. So you had to go
to your certain place, right?
certain
Yeah.
place, and that's the only place you could go vote.
Right. So if you worked an hour away,
You had to rush back to get to your certain place to vote. Now, with being a vote center county, you can vote at any one of those 10 locations. And we've had, people that work in the mills or nurses that work in Lafayette. They can stop on the way back from Lafayette in Remington before they get back to Rensselaer at home and vote. Vice versa with one of the mill workers. They could stop in DeMott if they lived in Remington and vote. So you can vote anywhere at any of those locations on election day, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And those locations are Community Bible in DeMott, American Reformed Church in DeMott, Wheatfield Public Library in Wheatfield, First Church in Wheatfield, a Walker Township Fire Station in Wheatfield, Brushwood Church north of Rensselaer, Rensselaer Armory in Rensselaer across from the high school, Jasper County Fairgrounds, Tri-County Bible south of Rensselaer on 231, and Remington Library. So any one of those 10 locations, you're able to walk in.
6 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Yes.
And if they missed any of those, is there a place where they can see that list?
I have a Facebook page, Jasper County Clerk, and I have an array of all kinds of information on election stuff. And yes, those are posted. They also are posted on the Jasper County Clerk's website.
Quick question, weird question, because when you said Remington, Remington is not Central Standard Time. So what happens there?
So Remington, it's all those locations are local time. Remington is our only location, Remington Library, that operates on the fast time.
Okay.
So yeah. Good question.
Is there anything else that we should know that maybe we didn't, we didn't think to ask you, that you were like, well, I want to make sure I tell them that
I
when
got
they come
one.
in. Yeah.
What happens if someone, and I don't even know this, knock on wood, I don't even want to say this on air because it's one of those like, okay, if someone doesn't have a driver's license because they got a ticket, can they vote?
Yes.
With a paper without the picture
Yes,
ID?
They can have the paper.
Okay.
That is, yes,
Okay.
permissible.
All right.
Yep.
Gotcha.
But they do need their driver's
They
license.
have to have that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what
whether
if they
it's
don't
paper-
drive?
If
A
they don't
state
drive,
ID?
they have to have a state ID issued by the DMV.
Okay.
Yeah. And those are very easy to get from what I understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I know we were talking about it's too late to register for this election, but not for the main election in the fall, the general election in the fall. You can still register. How can they do that?
Yes. You have a few options. You can come into the office and do it in person. We can mail the application to you at home. IndianaVoters.com. You can go on there and register. So it's a few options for everyone.
Great.
Voter registration always closes down a month before Election Day.
Good to know. Okay.
And then it reopens up after the election. So if you were to register to vote now for the fall, it just kind of stays in a hopper in our computer.
Until
and then
it's-
we'll start processing after the election and you'll be good to go for the fall.
Gotcha.
And I think there's a misnomer, misinformation about the importance of a primary too, in terms of, yes, it's important obviously to elect the president, he's the chief. But then it's equally as important to make sure the right people are in the Senate and House of Representatives representing your district that know what's going on in your district. It may be, this is important here, and this is not such a topic that has to be challenged or discussed there. So this is your chance. Like, it's not like, oh yeah, I'll just vote then. This is like, this is when your voice does count in your own backyard.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Well, and we want to remind folks that, of course, election night, as always, Russ Martin will be here on WLQI 97.7 FM, giving you the results starting at 6 o'clock at night, brought to us by Jasper County REMC. So that'll be on election night on Tuesday night. Russ Martin will be here working late and making sure that everybody knows all the election results.
Where else can they get election results if they...
From Russ Martin on WLQI.
Right.
97.7. Thanks to Jasper County REMC.
Okay. So, all right then. I'll be leaving now. Thank you.
It will also be posted on the Jasper County Clerk's Facebook
That's what
page
I was,
and the Jasper County Clerk's website.
Yeah.
And also saying, from Russ Martin here on WLQI 97.7.
Brought to you by Jasper County.
Jasper County REMC. Why waste time on the internet when you can, if you're on the internet, you can listen to them stream on WLQI977.com.
And you're fired. Boot it out.
Right.
Cheryl's gone.
No, Carol, we appreciate you coming in and taking time with us. We're
sorry to see you go.
Yeah, we're just as much of a fan of yours as you are of us. So we just found out that your term limit, like some other offices. Yeah,
this is my last year as clerk, and my election deputy, if elected in November, has asked me to stay on, and I have agreed. So
good. Yeah. So okay, so it's still the service is in your blood. You can't stop. Yeah. So anything else that we should get across to folks that you feel good?
I feel good.
All right. Well, you're always welcome to come back.
No cell phones when you walk into the courthouse. Let's talk about the courthouse for a second, because you got to leave your cell phone in the car. Don't bring that in. Don't bring any knives or any of the rest, because you're voting if you're voting at the courthouse, you gotta keep those rules and stuff like that. So
yep, absolutely, good point. All right, well, we'll take a break. We'll come back and get into more stuff here in Touhyville. Stick around.
97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer.
Time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by the Conrad Agency in Brook, Fowler, and Francisville. Here's Russ Martin.
An Illinois man responsible for crashing the box truck he was driving into a New Prairie High School minibus with junior varsity baseball athletes and coaches last May has been sentenced to 12 years. There were several injuries in the crash that occurred in LaPorte County. The 12-year sentence was broken down as 8 years for causing catastrophic injury when operating a motor vehicle while intoxicated, and 4 years for causing a serious bodily injury when operating a vehicle while intoxicated. However, the final 3 years were suspended for probation. The sentences are to be served consecutively. In a related story, at least 3 civil cases have been filed seeking damages. They are now in federal court. One of the 5 people charged following the shooting of Lafayette Judge Stephen Meyer has been found guilty of bribery and given a 6-year sentence. Amanda Millsap was never implicated in the shooting. Rather, she tried to bribe a witness in the unrelated trial of Thomas Moss, who is charged with attempted murder of the judge and his wife. Prosecutors have alleged that the shooting took place to stop or further delay the original trial for Moss. The person that Millsap offered the bribe to was to give testimony implicating Moss in that separate trial. The person refused to take the funds. Millsap is Moss's ex-wife. Millsap was given a 6-year prison term with 1 year suspended to be served on probation. She was also given 125 days credit for time served. She was also found guilty of the misdemeanor of invasion of privacy. An obstruction of justice felony charge was vacated. The state police in Lafayette reported 2 people, one from Audubon and the other from Williamsport, have been sentenced after pleading guilty to child sex crimes. 30-year-old Miguel Casas was sentenced to 96 years, with 16 years to be served on probation. Adrian Warren, age 51, was sentenced to 60 years with 10 years suspended for probation. Both will be sent to the Indiana Department of Corrections. State police said the sentencing of these two men reflects the continued commitment to protecting children and holding offenders accountable through a strong coordination between law enforcement and the Warren County Prosecutor's Office. Jasper County will have a Food Finders mobile pantry stop on Friday, May 1st at the Wheatfield Pentecostal Church at 11787 North State Road 49. This is just south of the 49 and State Road 10 intersection in Wheatfield. The time will be 10 a.m., and organizers ask that you please do not arrive prior to 9:30. Early or absentee voting is continuing in Indiana, including today and Saturday as well, and ends Monday at noon local time. Locations and times are set by the counties for this type of voting. Log on to indianavoters.com. The website also has candidate information and shows all the candidates on your ballot. If you have other questions, contact your local county clerk's office. Election Day is Tuesday, May 5th from 6 a.m. until 6 p.m. local time. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Honeymoon, here we come. Where's our car?
It's been stolen.
We'll call our insurance agent. I'm right here.
Oh, hey, Jen. You got our invite.
Love the dress.
Are we covered for this?
Of course. That's why you chose auto owners. We work together to get the right coverage. So when the unexpected happens, you know you're covered.
That's simple human sense.
Contact the Conrad Agency in Brook, Fowler, or Francisville at 765-884-0530.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
57-year-old Jimmy Clyde Chops of Rensselaer passed away on April 25th. Friends may call at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer, today from 2 until 8 p.m. Central Time. Funeral services for Jimmy Clyde Chops will be held on Friday at 10 a.m. Central at the Church of Jesus Christ in Rensselaer, with Pastor Stephen Page officiating. Interment will be at Memory Gardens, Rensselaer. Memorials may be made to the Church of Jesus Christ. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 88-year-old Jesse Conley of Rensselaer passed away on April 24th. A visitation will be held for Jesse Conley at Jackson Funeral Service, DeMott, today from noon until the time of service today at 3:30. Jackson Funeral Service of DeMott has been entrusted with the arrangements. 66-year-old Lori Jo Taylor Skipper passed away on April 27th. Friends may call at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer on Friday from 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. Central Time. Funeral services for Lori Skipper will follow at 11 a.m. Central on Friday. Interment will be taking place at Memory Gardens, Rensselaer. Memorial contributions may be made to the family. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 73-year-old Finley Benj Mans of Rensselaer passed away on April 24th. Visitation will be on Friday, May 1st from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. at Steinke Funeral Home, Rensselaer. Graveside services for Finley Benj Mans will be held on Saturday, May 2nd at 11 a.m. Eastern Time at Bethel Hill Cemetery in Thorntown, Indiana. Steinke Funeral Home has been entrusted with the arrangements. 92-year-old Dewey Scott of DeMott passed away on April 25th. Friends may call from 3 until 6 p.m. on Friday, May 1st at Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield. Services for Dewey Scott will be held at Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield, 10 a.m. on Saturday. U.S. Army Chaplain Danny Picaro officiating. Interment will take place at Roselawn Cemetery, Boersma Funeral Home, Wheatfield, entrusted with the arrangements. 68-year-old Bob Stamper of Rensselaer passed away on April 23rd. Visitation will be held for Bob Stamper at Jackson Funeral Service, DeMott, on Saturday, May 2nd, from 11 a.m. until the time of service at 4 o'clock. Jackson Funeral Service, DeMott, has been entrusted with the arrangements. 89-year-old Wilma Mish Abbott of Monticello, formerly of Wheatfield, passed away on April 28th. Friends may call from 2 until 6 p.m. Central Time on Sunday, May 3rd, at the Sorrowful Mother Catholic Church in Wheatfield. A rosary service will be held at 2 p.m. Central Time on Sunday at the church. Funeral Mass for Wilma J. Mish Abbott will be held at the Sorrowful Mother Catholic Church, 10 a.m. Central Time on Monday, May 4th. Father Michael McKinney officiating. Interment will take place at Sorrowful Mother Catholic Cemetery at a later date. Borisma Funeral Home Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the White County Council of Aging or Birthright of Rensselaer. 97-year-old Mary Recker of DeMott passed away on April 27th. Visitation will be at Jackson Funeral Service, DeMott, on Monday, May 4th, from 5 until 7 p.m. Funeral services for Mary Recker will be held at Bethel Christian Reformed Church, DeMott, on Tuesday, May 5th, at 11 a.m., with Pastor Jeremy Oosterhouse officiating. Interment will be at Holland Cemetery, Jackson Funeral Service of DeMott, entrusted with the arrangements. 76-year-old Linda White Adams LaFoon of Mulberry, formerly of Winnemac, passed away on April 28th. Visitation will be from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, May 7th, at Tippecanoe Christian Church, Winnemac. Funeral services for Linda Adams LaFoon will be held at 1:30 Eastern Time on Thursday, May 7th, at the church, with Reverend Edward Clark officiating. Burial will take place at Tippecanoe Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to the Tippecanoe Christian Church. Online condolences may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. 84-year-old Joseph A. Joe Perch of Bass Lake passed away on April 27th. Cremation will take place at Frame Crematory, Winnemac. Private gravesite services with military honors for Joe Perch will be held at Pulaski Presbyterian and Community Cemetery in Pulaski. Memorial contributions may be made to Paralyzed Veterans of America. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frame Mortuary, Winnemac. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, patchy fog before 8 a.m., so drive carefully and get those headlights on. Scattered showers after 4 p.m., mostly sunny with a calm breeze and a high near 57. Tonight, scattered showers mainly after 1 a.m., mostly cloudy with a low around 42. Friday, mostly sunny with a high near 51. Friday night, widespread frost mainly after 4 a.m., partly cloudy with a low around 34. Saturday, areas of frost before 8 a.m., mostly sunny and breezy with a high near 53. Saturday night, patchy frost after 1 a.m., mostly clear with a low around 36.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer is firing up the oven and serving the pies everybody loves. Fresh dough, real toppings, and flavor that hits the spot every time. Whether it's game night, family night, or I'm not cooking tonight, make it a Rick's Pizza night. Call 1-219-777-2674. That's 1-219-777-2674. And Rick's will take care of dinner. Get your Rick's fix. Rick's Pizza, Rensselaer's hometown favorite.
All right, it is time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a one large, one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Hi, you're call number 7. Who's this?
This is Julie.
Hi, Julie. How are you?
Great.
All right. Let's play a little which came first, celebrity birthday edition. See if we can get you a pizza. Okay, Julie?
Yes.
All right. So both of these celebrities have birthdays on this date, but in different years. So which one was born first? Which one is older? Gal Gadot, who played Wonder Woman. We were just talking about her yesterday. Or Johnny Galecki, who played Leonard on The Big Bang Theory. Which one do you think is older, Johnny Galecki or Gal Gadot?
I need a hint. Can I get a hint?
Do you see what you started, Cheryl? Do you see what you've done here?
Mine would be like the obvious, like yeah.
So here's what I would say. One was from The Big Bang Theory, which
and
started
one is
everything.
hot
Some people might think Johnny Glick
and
is hot.
very young looking. No.
Wonder Woman.
Yes. Gal Gadot
is younger.
Is younger. Right. Yeah. What just happened? I don't know.
It's fine,
yeah, but
Julie.
Julie
We're gonna give
knew
you a
what
pizza.
she was doing.
Sure,
I know what Julie's doing.
I know you did. Of course
Yeah.
you did. All right, Julie, hold on. I'm going to send you over to Cheryl so we can get you a pizza certificate just from all the excitement that's there in the room. Of course, it's worth it. So, all right, hold on a second.
And wait, Julie, before we go, what radio station supplies you with cheating and pizza?
97.7 Bravo.
Yeah, that's great. Hold on a second. All right, I'm going to send you over to.
She's got a whole baseball team going on there.
Right. All right, send you over to Cheryl's phone. Dr. Nikki coming up in just a moment.
Winners and families of winners on the Pizza Quiz are ineligible to win for 30 days. The Pizza Quiz is brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer.
What day is this?
Thursday. Just remember Thursday. Thursday. Can you remember Thursday?
That's some kind of national holiday.
It's just Thursday.
It's just a regular Thursday.
We can spin it and make it into a positive.
How do we put a positive spin on this?
One day closer to death.
Nope, that's wrong.
Nope, negative. Tomorrow's Friday.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah, that's better.
You know what happens here on Friday?
Just get through today.
Will do. It's showtime.
97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It is Therapy Thursday with Dr. Nikki Monty. For those that are familiar with Dr. Nikki Monty, she's a psychotherapist, author, and life guru.
She's preparing her glasses.
Yes.
Because this conversation's is going to require.
Very serious.
Very
serious, right?
So, yes. And if you aren't familiar and you've been listening to us with Dr. Nikki over the last year or so, we've started a few weeks back and seem to be getting some good feedback on it. Cutting it back to just one segment, so we're kind of tackling one topic each week and moving on from there. So this week we got into a discussion on dealing with someone who seems to always have a negative mindset. When I say someone, not a specific person, everybody or a lot of people seem to have this person in their lives that they will go into a conversation with them, trying to be upbeat, trying to be supportive, and they will always be kind of the Debbie Downer, the negative. So, oh, wow, you won, $300 in the lottery. Yeah, but half of it went to taxes. So oh, your kid got all A's. Yeah, but now they think they're so smart. So everything is all just blah, blah, blah. How do you, if you're I'll just speak from me personally. I'm an optimist. Not that I think everything is Pollyanna, but I always think that things will work out. How do you support someone like that it's just every good thing you hand gets dragged down to bad?
Hi, everybody. Oh, wow. Okay. I feel bad for Debbie because Debbie's always the downer. But anyway, Debbie Downer. Yeah, it's an interesting question, and everybody, if you're not one of these people, one of these people.
Sure.
It's always just doom and gloom. And honestly, we live in a world now that is so full of garbage on a daily basis. It's hard for us all not to at some point jump on that doom gloom wagon, right? But the truth of the matter is, and let's just give this analogy to start with. Negative people, listen up. Every half empty glass is a half full glass. You cannot have a half empty glass without having a half full glass. So I'm just, to all of you out there, changing your attitude, changing your perspective is everything. It's everything. You are making a choice to be negative. And I'm just telling you from a psychotherapeutic point of view, I don't know about what you're going to say to let's see what we're going to say to the people we're talking to who are like this. But you are deciding to live in negativity. Now, I'll bet you had some prep for that. Maybe you had a mom that was really Debbie Downer, or a dad, or your situation was very difficult as a child and you just chose the, oh, poor me point of view. But I got to tell you, you are buying your own press. Every negative thing you say to yourself. And remember, you guys, when they say negative things to you, that's 1/1000th of the amount of negative things they say to themselves. You're just getting this little bitty slice. Inside, they're like, doom and gloom, doom and gloom, doom. Now, most people who do that, heads up, most people who do that because they think they're preparing for the worst. That if they prepare for the worst, they won't be as affected when the worst comes. It doesn't work that way. We're always surprised. We're surprised by the good. We're surprised by the bad. But anyway, what do you say to them? Well, it depends how brave you want to be. You can say, I have to say, it's really hard to talk to you from time to time because it seems like every good thing has a negative side to it for you. You're always in the bleak part or the half empty part of the glass. Do you know that? Sometimes we're so inured in something, we're so stuck in something that we don't even know we're doing it. And then somebody comes along and says, you're negative all the time. What? No, I'm practical. No, you're not. You're negative. And they think, because they're in a defense. The defense of negativity is a defense. It's a withdrawing. People don't want to hang out with them. Mm-hmm. So they don't have to interact as much, or they don't get to share the other parts of them. I'm not a big, let's all jump on the good chip lollipop, and it's everything's fine all the time. How are you today? Good. Are you? Because I hear your mom has cancer. Well, I don't want to burden you with it. Yeah, burden me.
So, okay. So Steve and I go back and forth about this sometimes because he thinks he's an optimist and I think he doesn't go deep. I don't think, it's,
can be true at the same time.
What?
Two things can be true at the same time.
Two things can be true.
He can be an optimist and he may not go deep.
Got it.
The optimism is a perspective. The going deep is a way to explore. I see life as great. I see everything's going to work out in the end. You know what they say, everything's going to work out in the end. And if it doesn't work out, it's not the end. So everything's going to work out in the end. Great. And in the meantime, how do you feel about where you are right now? Mm-hmm. What are you considering in terms of emotionally, how draining is this to you? Or financially, how much fear do you have? Or, what are the feelings accompanying the right now?
Mm-hmm.
So you're talking about the future, Steve, and Cheryl's talking about the moment.
Okay, so then that makes sense because I'm just thinking through like anytime we need to solve something, I at least need to usually walk away from the conversation a couple times because we just go round and round and round. And then, he thinks like he'll say he's the optimist. And then I'm now the negative one, but I'm trying to fix or complete task and move on in a different way.
Right. So
I don't want I don't care if it's all going to work out in the end. That's great. I don't know that I buy that on a belief. I think people have to change course for that to happen and respect others around them to happen. So it doesn't just like, oh yeah, because there's a lot of suffering. Like, if you decide we're going in the same thing because it's all going to work out in the end the same way for years and years.
Yeah.
You're dragging people.
Again, it doesn't matter how it's going to work out in a way. We want to say, I believe in us. I believe in what's happening. I believe in what's doing. That's optimistic, what we're doing. I believe that's an optimistic perspective. Now, how can we better do what we're doing it combines those two things. Just because things are going to be okay finally, and that's a good perspective as opposed to this doom and gloom person we're referencing, that one doom and gloom person in the universe. Right. But I do want to say, Cheryl, that always better than walking away, because I know that you do that in a lot of ways. But is right now this conversation is making me crazy. Or right now I feel
that's exactly what I say. I don't walk away without saying like, okay. I'm at max capacity, and so for now we're going to have to table it. Yeah, and we'll come back around.
We're going in circles, and I feel unheard about my perspective at this point. So let's each come up with a logical what's next. So that's the question on the floor. It's not how is it going to turn out, it's what's next, right?
Yeah.
And so that's the piece you want to look at. And again, for the negative people, which is where we started, that's a slightly different question that you're addressing. But where we started was, what's the point of their constant negativity?
Yeah.
They also, by the way, are not going deep. They're also dealing with the end. I really don't want to get too excited or too happy about this wonderful new car or whatever it is. I don't want to get too excited because, what about when the tire goes flat and I'm alone on the road, or wherever they're going that makes them, stick with the negative. Some people are afraid to be happy. Some people are afraid to be unhappy. And most of us, hopefully, are balancing in between. It's not about happy or unhappy. It's about what's the next indicated step.
See, I think it's interesting when you went in the beginning, when you talked about the idea of we're only seeing like the tip of the iceberg with their negativity. Because most of the time, my immediate reaction when I'm dealing with someone like this is it's a choice to be this negative, and they're doing it for attention. That's my immediate. That's usually the first thing that comes into my head when everything is negative. I go, okay, they want to play this part.
Well, yes, but you say it as if they're consciously choosing.
Right. No, I know. Yeah.
And this speaks to Cheryl's go deeper. So okay, it's still annoying. It doesn't make it quite less annoying to know that underneath it, they're being driven by some psychological and defensive experiences, based in their history. It helps a little bit. We can be a little bit more compassionate, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't speak up. I'm compassionate, and do you know that you're negative? You lead with negativity. Do you know that? So it makes it hard to celebrate you, Debbie. It makes it hard to celebrate you because you're leading with negativity. And so I'm not ever sure what to say to you that would be, confirming or congratulatory or whatever. So tell me how to talk to you when you say that. Bring them into it.
Right. Now, what if, like you said before, what if they just won't face it? No, I'm not. That's not who I am. Okay. I'm happy all the time.
Really? Okay. That's not the vibe you give off. So cool. But maybe I'll tell you what, when you tell me something and I say great, and then you say the downside, I'm going to remind you that you said
that I'm talking about my new car and I don't care about the insurance on it right now and just compliment, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
So you're saying go deeper. Fine. All right. Very interesting way to go. Hopefully that helps some folks with dealing with that negative person in their life. Or if you're that negative person and that just sparked something in you, take a look. Maybe see, maybe you can make the glass a little more full.
Yeah.
next time you're.
I got some great Instagrams and TikToks and Facebook, whatever, and little blips that you can check out. And maybe I'll address this later. And at Dr. Nikki Monti, NICKIMONTI, and we can chat in the feed. If you want to argue with me. I love to argue with people. One of my favorites.
All right. Well, you can find Dr. Nikki on all the socials. Look for Dr. Nikki Monti. We'll be back in just a little bit here in Touhyville.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, patchy fog before 8 a.m., so drive carefully and get those headlights on. Scattered showers after 4 p.m., mostly sunny with a calm breeze and a high near 57. Tonight, scattered showers mainly after 1 a.m., mostly cloudy with a low around 42. Friday, mostly sunny with a high near 51. Friday night, widespread frost mainly after 4 a.m., partly cloudy with a low around 34. Saturday, areas of frost before 8 a.m., mostly sunny and breezy with a high near 53. Saturday night, patchy frost after 1 a.m., mostly clear with a low around 36.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Serving with distinction, fighting with valor. When Hoosiers need help, they turn to conservative combat veteran Jim Baird. Baird served in the U.S. Army in Vietnam, earning 2 Purple Hearts and the Bronze Star. Now Baird's serving in a new mission, fighting side by side with President Trump to make America great again. Trump endorsed Jim Baird for his valiant service and his commitment to the America First agenda.
Under President Trump, we have swiftly returned to common sense border policies, and illegal border crossings have plunged to a record low.
Jim Baird passed President Trump's bill to eliminate taxes on tips and overtime. Now, Trump and Baird are teaming up to keep the border secure, cut taxes, and stop Washington's wasteful spending, fight for our farmers, and protect our farmland from communist China, and defend our constitutional rights. When Baird fights, Hoosiers win. Our Congressman, Jim Baird. Paid for by elect Jim Baird for Congress.
Recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Home Improvement Guru. We're in the lightning round. The winner of this round will be the grand prize winner. So let's go. What hardware store has been serving Rensselaer and the surrounding area with the goal of being your one-stop shop for all of your home improvement needs since 1987? Bill.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Who has a great selection of name brand hand and power tools, paint, plumbing supplies, doors, and windows? Susie.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer?
Correct. Our final question. If you call 219-204-2140 when you're looking for help with a project, they can refer you to the right person for the job. Joe.
Kim's Hardware and Lumber?
Correct. Looks like we're out of time, but with Kim's Hardware and Lumber, you're always a winner because from the roof to the basement, Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer has you covered. Open 7 days a week.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
Let's face it, nobody loves talking about colonoscopies. But you know what's worse? The I told you so look from your doctor after you put it off for a solid decade. Yikes. Liberty Clinic gets it. Life's too short for waiting lists longer than a CVS receipt. Why risk death by boredom in a waiting room when you could just get your colonoscopy at Liberty Clinic in Rensselaer faster than you can binge watch a new Netflix series? Seriously, schedule within 1 week. Yep, you heard right. And our team's so nice, your colon will practically thank us. Don't be a procrastinator. Early detection is the ultimate treat yourself. Put your health first and call Liberty Clinic now. 219-866-8999. You can also stalk us online at mylibertyclinic.com or on Facebook. We promise no embarrassing photos. Liberty Clinic, we keep you in good health from your head right down to your, well, you know. Call us. Your future self and your colon will be glad you did.
Big news for your next party or event. Party Town Rentals is now under new ownership. It's owned by Brian and Amber, the same folks behind Baz's Roller Ring. So you know fun is guaranteed. Already your go-to for bounce houses, tents, tables, and chairs, Party Town has just gotten even better. Now offering luxury restroom trailers for upscale comfort and a food truck to keep your guests fed and happy. From backyard birthdays to weddings and festivals, one call does it all. Visit partytownrentals.com. Or call if you have any questions. You could ask Brian or Amber at 219-863-2546. Party Town Rentals, new owners, bigger options, and the same goal, making your event unforgettable.
Jasper County REMC is a not-for-profit electric and internet cooperative that follows 7 established cooperative principles in which they put their values into practice. One of those principles is concern for community. While focusing on member needs, cooperatives work for the sustainable development of their communities through policies accepted by their members. For more information on Jasper County REMC, visit them online at jasperremc.com. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
Hey Liz, can you believe there are still some people buying their gold, silver, and platinum bullion from the internet?
That's pretty amazing, Jeff, especially considering that prices here at Vierk's Fine Jewelry always beat both local as well as the big online guys. We don't have shipping fees, and in most cases, you get the precious metals immediately.
Bars, rounds, bags, eagles, buffaloes, maple leafs, Krugerrands, Morgan and Peace dollars, and much, much more.
Not to mention rare, key date, and collectible coins from the U.S. and around the world, many of which have been graded and authenticated by PCGS and NGC.
Whether buying, selling, or trading, you will always benefit from Vierk's unrivaled years of experience and expertise.
If you need expert appraising, Vierk's Fine Jewelry has both of Lafayette's only International Society of Appraisers and Coin Roundtable members, and we are also fully USPAP compliant.
All of your coin and precious metals needs under one roof.
Proudly serving the Mid-North Indiana area for over 75 years. Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Vierks.com.
Hello, this is Bill Curtis. There was a time before cable, when only men read the news. And in Touhyville, that couple is Steve and Cheryl. They are anchorman, much like I was an anchorman, only they're better.
Yeah, you guys are not going to believe what happened.
What happened?
What happened?
I woke up this morning.
And?
It's Thursday.
Today is Thursday.
Well, so far that is very believable.
Who do you have?
Well,
I brought you the greatest gift of all.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Loud early morning.
Early morning entertainment.
Well, in that case,
Entertain me.
it's showtime. Yeah, it is. Steve and Cheryl with you here. I swear we're still here. I know to you guys, you saw all the interviews and stuff. We felt like we just had like a forever break. Like, holy mackerel. So much going on. So much happening.
Mm-hmm.
Our streaming video, you can see our smiling faces thanks to Lauren Berenda, Shelter Insurance in Rensselaer, Home, Auto, Life, and more. Give them a call or text at 219-866-8644. That's Lauren Berenda at shelterinsurance.com is the email. Actually, it's Al Berenda at shelterinsurance.com for the email. But you can visit his website. If you go to our video right now, use the QR code to go check it out. Also, got to mention our friends over at the Fountain Stone Theater. Visit fountainstonetheaters.com. Check out all the movie times that they've got going on, including Michael, #1 movie in America. Let's go check that out at the Fountain Stone Theater. Now, because we did all that stuff, a little behind, so I got to make sure we take care of all of our sponsors. Got to mention our friends over at the Jasper County Fairgrounds. They got the indoor yard sale going on this weekend, May 1st through the 3rd. Today. Starts in 15 minutes.
Let's go.
Yep. Friday, 9 to 4, Saturday, 9 to 4, Sunday, 9 to 2. Visit Jasper County Fair Association on Facebook to find out all about the cool things that they have going on there.
And all these are fundraisers for
the Jasper County Fair.
The fair.
Like, this is, and it's a big thing.
It's
the
a
fair.
big
I don't know
deal.
if you've ever been there, but it's a big thing. And the
this
carnival
year,
this year.
The carnival, epic.
And the wristbands are already available. Early buy for the wristbands. Go to the Facebook page or go to jaspercountyfair.weebly.com. So
what a summer it's going to be.
Speaking of summer,
right?
Feeling right there. Saturday.
Like, what's so special about this year, Steve?
This Saturday. Well, the American 250, but that's not what I was getting at.
All right, sorry.
I was talking about the nice weather coming and the being outdoors, like say at the farmers market on Saturday, which returns this Saturday.
Oh,
yes, the farmers market
we
is
need
back
Hulk.
in downtown Rensselaer, right?
Who does it? That's when summer's here. When you can go Saturday and peruse the market and get what you need. Oh, love it. The 4-H kids will be there.
Okay. So I got a little confused, but according to this, Rensselaer Farmers Market this Saturday, 7:30 a.m. till noon.
Okay.
Is on the brick road by the courthouse.
Follow the yellow.
I did not know this.
I didn't either.
I thought it was back in the parking lot.
I did.
Well, I'm going based on this. This is from their
Here's
their Facebook page.
You'll see a bunch of people.
It's not downtown Rensselaer is not that.
Right. I remember that always brings me to when was it Chrissy that said, "Oh, that's on the north side of town."
Okay,
Who
so the
was
first
it that
the
said
first
it?
time I heard it,
Yeah.
was when I first moved here.
Okay.
And I went to trivia at Fenwick's.
Yeah.
And they were all like getting ready to go out afterwards.
Yeah.
And I'm like, afterwards, it's time for bed. What do we?
It's like 3 hours past my bedtime anyway.
Afterwards, what are we talking about here?
Mm-hmm.
So, they're like, should we go to north side or south side? I go, time out. I go, did I miss parts of the town?
There is
like, what?
There's not two sides.
I go, I'm not making fun. I live here now too.
Right.
But
when it takes,
there's not sides to this.
Right.
There's no.
Takes you 5 seconds to get
Right.
everywhere.
Right.
It really does.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with it'll be easiest to find, or it'll be easy to find. Just go towards downtown, and you'll see all the folks set up. I mean, you got Healthy Roots Nursery, our buddies over at Coffin Coffee.
Oh yeah.
Front Street Bakery, Christine Hare with all the breads and things like that.
Okay.
Culp Family Farms with all the meats.
All
the meats.
Oh.
Yes.
Pork burgers and
Rensselaer
pork
FFA will
chops.
have plants. Judy Shanowski will have all your herbs and type things. Remington Woodcraft will be out there. Mosby. I hope I got that right. Mom's busy.
Mom's busy.
Mom's busy. Mom's busy. Just don't leave me alone. Sweets and Treats and Petra Thompson Farms with asparagus. So that's this Saturday.
Right.
Out at the farmers market in downtown Rensselaer. So make your plans. Get out there and do it up. So Culp Family Farm says their coolers will be full of beef and pork. So all good stuff there at the farmers market. So lots of fun stuff.
A lot of times there's people with eggs, farm fresh eggs. I mean, you just take 15 minutes.
It's going to be great.
Grab cash and then just peruse it. I'm telling you. My waistline gets bigger at the moment, every moment, because we were like, ooh, look at those chocolate chip cookies. Ooh.
Yep. It's going to be great.
Yeah. There's nothing like fresh baked goods, fresh meat, veggies.
Absolutely. Yep. So going to be a lot of fun all summer long. So speaking of fun, thanks to Kara Fishburne. So she came out yesterday so we could record that so we could be on this morning.
Yes.
Talk all about the voting. We appreciate that. Some folks jumped in and asked some questions. Tom said, are all area district voting areas open the same as always? Mine is Brushwood Church. I think so, Tom, and I think she answered that. But just to double check, you can always go to indianavoters.com or you can go to the Jasper County Clerk's office on Facebook.
Yes.
Get all your info on the voting.
Yes.
Kevin says, reason why there might be low percentage of votes or voters is lack of trust in certain politicians. Kevin, I'm about to agree with some of the other stuff you said, and I'm going to tell you, as far as that goes, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You don't trust it? Go vote. You don't like the system? Go vote. You want to change the system?
Go
vote. That's I don't want to hear this is why they don't. This is why we shouldn't. Nope. Go vote. That's how you make change. Change comes from voting. Absolutely. Now, here's where I'm going to agree with you. He says, we're given an illusion of choice. The two-party system is built to fail. Conquer and divide, left wing, right wing, same bird. And the two-party system force voters to actually research candidates and set proposed policies and make a selection of each candidate. And each candidate lack of confidence. I actually agree that it's time for no more parties. I think people are a good idea, but people are ruining it. I would be fine with no parties. And to me, if I was to create it, and I know it's not a perfect system, the primary would be you want to run and you're registered, you get enough signatures or whatever because I don't want every, Mickey Mouse running either, But if you're serious about it and you put some backing into it, okay, you run in the primary, and that should be like a wide open tournament. And then the top two in the primary, no matter if in your head you're a Democrat or a Republican, there's no parties, just the top two vote getters. Now they go into the general election. And whoever wins, wins.
Well, because you can't, I don't know too many people that can affiliate 100% with the party, with a party or ever a
and that's
party.
what to me makes it so hard.
Nonpartisan forever.
Right. Because then when they get into office, then you get pressure from your party to go this way, even though you might not think that way.
Right.
And we've talked to politicians over the years that feel that pressure, that go, I don't really think that way, but that's the way my party pushes me. And once I'm in office, then I get the majority of them pushing on me to do this. And then, no, I don't want it. I don't want any of that. So that said,
Tom says Petra, the queen of asparagus at the farmer's market.
You got some last year. Yeah.
She is the queen of asparagus.
Susie says, great segment on voting. Thanks. Thank you, Susie. Sundi from Mongolia says, hi, Touhyville Radio. Good morning, Sundi, or good evening to you.
Right.
And I missed him yesterday. He said hi yesterday while we were on too, and I got busy. So thank you. We appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying your evening. Sundi joins us on video on Facebook from Mongolia. So that's pretty wild.
From Schweppes, which I thought was only ginger ale.
Right. I thought that was just, you get that with a little lemon and you're all set. Yeah.
Yep.
So that was a really interesting talk with Kara. We love Kara Fishburne. She's just, does a great job, and we're big fans. And then Kevin says, what time is the farmer's market on Saturday? 7:30 a.m. till noon.
Correct.
Downtown Rensselaer. So come on by, Kevin.
Plenty of parking.
Yep.
Free parking.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then we also had Dr. Nikki. So let us know what your thoughts are on the way we're doing things with Dr. Nikki now. A little shorter, covering one question.
And if you have something you want to ask, we don't go, so-and-so asked this about his wife, whatever it is.
No.
We're not, that's not the point. The point is really
Nope.
to get it answered.
Yep, absolutely.
So yeah.
And sometimes we do it. Sometimes we have stuff that's on our own mind.
Yeah.
We're in need of some help too, So it's
that for one of us it's more obvious than the other.
No, one of us is more open about it, more willing to dive in.
It is what it is.
I'm all for all for therapy. If off the air, I would do it. I would share and be an open book, on the air, I'm not so much there with all of my issues, because I don't, I think as you pointed out, I don't know if it was in today's or one of them that we recorded, that I don't go as deep as most people. So it's like I don't do it,
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Sundi says Sheps were accidentally pressed when I commented. It was erased after, though. It is indeed a drink soda named that is imported.
Yes.
So there you go. All right. Very cool. Very cool. So, but nonetheless, let us know your thoughts on Dr. Nikki. I know some of you guys had told me you liked it. It was a little too long. Some of you said you liked it, and it was a lot too long. Some of you said, it's just not my thing. That's okay too.
And some of you said it really helps me every week. A
lot of people said
really
that. Yeah, I should
stuff across the gamut, but we tightened it up so that it's more digestible.
And it's more of a segment rather than like a whole
treatment
thing, like we're doing therapy for an hour.
Yeah.
Which is actually how it started. Was I used to just do my therapy on the air. I used to be a little more open and not, give two swipes. But, yeah. So
I just kind of feel once we take the curse off of all that, it's the same thing with mental health. Do you remember years ago when nobody talked about this? Nobody talked about depression. Nobody talked about, getting stuck in that.
Sure.
Now we talk about it. I think it's great.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. I think it's great that you talk about it. All right, let's take a break. We come back, and then we end on a high note. For goodness sakes, it's that time already.
Oh, my gosh.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Looking for the perfect start to your child's educational journey? At Apple Tree Learning Center in Rensselaer, their pre-K program is designed to prepare your little one for kindergarten success in a small classroom setting where every child gets the attention they deserve. Apple Tree Learning Center focuses on early literacy, hands-on learning, social development, and nurturing care because education works best when children feel safe, supported, and confident. They're open 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, providing dependable, high-quality care that fits your schedule. Call 219-206-1542 now to schedule your tour. Glatzpa Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Glatzpa, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Glatzpa Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Glatzpa's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Glatzpa Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at glatzpapharmacy.com. Glatzpa Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We have to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much.
You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
This 4th of July, be a part of history. Jasper County is celebrating America's 250th birthday, and your business is invited to take center stage in the parade. They're looking for one business to each represent one of the original 13 colonies. Create your own float, decorate a vehicle, or march your team. It's your chance to showcase your brand in front of plenty of local folks. The best part? There's no cost to participate. Just bring your creativity and your community spirit. Join everyone at the Jasper County Fairgrounds this 4th of July and help bring history to life. Spots are limited and going fast. Claim your colony today by calling Angie at 219-869-5395 to claim your colony. Be sure to follow Jasper County 250 on Facebook.
All right, it is time for us to put this thing to bed. We asked your thoughts on and Dr. Nikki. Kevin shared. He says, no offense, all due respect, no problem, Kevin. We appreciate your opinion. He says Therapy Thursday is 20 minutes too long and a snooze fest. Now, Kevin, let me ask you, like, have you listened like the last month? Because it used to be like
long.
30 minutes is,
Yeah.
so now it's more in that 10 to 12 range. So, but I get, therapy stuff is not for everybody. So I totally get that. So, and I appreciate your opinion, Kevin, but I just wanted to see if you had checked in on it lately or if you just kind of tune out. So, all right, now let's get up.
Get on up. Ah! No.
Oh, should we change that? Should I mix up the happy music? Should we do a little I Feel Good sometime? Should we do,
Or Dirty Dr. Pepper.
No, that's not what we should do. Nobody wants that for the ending on a high note, Listen, sometimes ending on a high note, I'm thinking I should, bring in some sad, sappy stuff too. That it happens sometimes,
Oh, I don't know. All right. Hopefully it's inspirational.
Always.
That's what I'm trying
yes.
for. So this is from Faith Family Freelance. I loved a couple of things that she wrote, but this I really liked because I'm kind of tired from time to time. So this may help you too. Dear God, I'm tired, like bone deep tired. I don't even feel like opening my Bible today. I whispered that prayer, and this is what I felt in return. Dear child, I know, but if you can scroll and still feel empty, you can read just a few of my words and be filled. So I opened my Bible, no plan, no reason, and landed on one line, which is a game I play with myself, by the way. I will just open the Bible anywhere in there, close my eyes, and point my finger.
Wow.
And it inspires all the time. Yeah. So, but if you can scroll and still feel empty, God said, you can read just a few of my words and be filled. So I opened my Bible, no plan, no reason, and landed on one line, just 7 words. Quote, Jesus, therefore, being wearied from his journey, ... And I stopped because that was all I needed. Jesus was weary. He was tired, exhausted. The Son of God, tired. And suddenly everything in me exhaled. Maybe you needed that reminder too. You're not weak for being tired. You're human. You've been carrying a lot. And it's okay to admit I'm exhausted. And here's what I'm learning. I can scroll and still feel empty, but just a few words from God, they meet me, they steady me, they fill me every single time. If you're weary today, you're not alone, and you are deeply understood. So open that Bible.
Yeah.
Play the game. I always do that. I take it, I close it, and I go, okay, God, give me what I need. And I put it down and let it fall. Not on the floor, but let it fall.
No.
And then I close my eyes and I point my finger. And I've never been like, what's that supposed to mean?
Wow. Interesting. All right.
So,
well, thank you guys so much for hanging out this morning. Thanks to Dr. Nikki. Thanks to Kara Fishburne from Jasper County Clerk, or the Jasper County Clerk. I keep wanting to say from the office, but it's not. She's the officer. So thanks so much to Kara Fishburne for coming in as well. Thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed listening to the show today as much as we enjoyed doing it. Have a great Thursday. We're going to do it all again tomorrow right here in Touhyville. Take care.
97.7 WLQI Rensselaer. 97.7.